get confused while I do this.
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay, fixed it. Now we're good.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome back.
With our very special guest star, Mel
Right.
Hooper.
I'm sorry I
Right.
spoke over your intro. Can you restart?
You had one job.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's the Muppet Show with our very special guest star, Mel Hooper.
Okay, there. That's what I wanted to do.
Change cantrips.
What?
Like
What a follow
I can change. Sorry. I can like.
Hi, Ramona, how are you? You just delete one cantrip and learn the other one. That's what I did to replace all of mine.
Okay.
That's how learning new
this-
things works. Anyway, hello everybody. Welcome to chapter 13 of our campaign. I was gonna say how the
Heck
campaign is,
yeah.
the campaign. Back here again with me, just Joshua17 as the DM. We've got Level Up Mel, we've got Allie, we've got Paul, and we've got Flint.
Allie not in the game.
Oh,
This is true. If I remember correctly, they also
I'm on
did
the
this last
website,
time.
just not in the game.
Good,
I do
great.
that all the time.
They're here in our memories and our thoughts and prayers.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
that makes it sound like they're not doing so great.
I
They're
am
not doing so great.
I am not doing so great, man.
Why?
We are vibing and hanging out.
Because I have no idea what I'm doing. No,
So am
hockey's
I.
fine.
Do I need to filter the spells only by the core rules?
Yeah. But it's core rules 2014.
No,
Yeah.
once
I
you've
have
unchecked
that
those
equipped
other
already.
things, you're good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because they'll all show up correctly, so you're good. I had that moment too. I was like, what?
To provide a little bit of background if you're just tuning in, so we ran into some issues last session with the differences in the 2024 version of 5th edition versus 2014 version of the 5th edition. We're still working out some of the discrepancies.
There's a few bugs.
Yeah.
We just gotta squash them.
This one's a
Squishy,
legacy.
squishy.
This one's a legacy. This one is.
Love the narration.
I can purify food and drink.
Oh yeah, you can.
Fun fact. So one of my spells.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah? Your mic cut out. Allie's just squeaking. I don't know.
Can you translate the squeaks?
I sure can't.
Okay,
Oh, come
so
on.
here's the thing. When we updated, when we upgraded, what's the word for
Leveled
it?
up?
Leveled up?
Yes, when we
The
leveled
name
up
of my
at some
channel?
point, whatever. At some point, when there was like, you could either do the points to put into your numbers, or I could choose to add 2 cantrips. With those, there's no way for me to change that.
Are you
those from
like fully managing your character, or just doing it from like the
fully managing my character?
Hmm.
Like if I go to ability score improvement and then I choose feat, and then it gives me core rules. That's it. And then it gives me the 3 that I can choose, and it's core rules, and that's all it says. And then when I add them, they're hold on. Where the dying, and their player's handbook, but not 2014.
Well, that's fine. That's what we.
But no, that's one of them is the one that caused that. The whole reason that we got to where we are right now is because of one of these.
Huh.
Because Josh looked at it and was like, "That's weird."
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So instead, as opposed to the ability score improvement, were you looking on trying to get more cantrips?
Oh no, that's what I did originally. And with
Okay.
those cantrips, I can't
Well, that's a lot of
control
stuff, I bet.
what rules it's using.
Okay.
Oh, wait, weird. Because with my cantrips, I could change it to be legacy cantrips.
Well, are they from your ability score improvement, or are they just your regular cantrips?
Ability score improvement.
That's under class features.
Excellent question.
Mine's only a thing for 4th level.
Mhm.
For ability score improvement, I have.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you reach 4th level, yes. So when we leveled up to the 4th level, instead of choosing
Oh.
ability score improvement, I chose feet.
Oh, you should be able to change that. I can. And then it says core rules. And then those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And then but when I choose the spells with that feat, it doesn't let me choose the 2014 rules. It just gives me the updated ones, which is what brought us to this whole issue in the first place.
Oh, I don't remember
Because one of mine, which is poison spray, which is what gave us the whole issue to begin with, is it's not the 2014 player's handbook, so it's the updated one that we're
So
trying to avoid using.
right. So when you chose the feat, basically, what gave you the 2 cantrips that you got at this level? What was the name of it?
So like, I chose feat, and then I chose magic initiate, and then in parentheses it says druid, and then I chose wisdom, and then I chose the 3 spells, which is poison spray, spare the dying, and thunderwave.
Thunderwave is so much fun.
Okay, so let me look up magic initiative then.
I have a reaction spell that's so cool. I have a bonus action spell that's so cool.
She's learning all her moves.
I'm learning so much. I just started clicking buttons. Wow. That is so cool. Sorry, carry on.
Okay.
I was
So
really
you had
excited.
magic initiate. What was the other thing you got?
What do you mean? Wisdom, magic initiate, druid, wisdom.
Okay, and then you got 3 cantrips off of that.
2 cantrips and a spell.
Huh. Okay, I see that here. Okay. Let me look up whether this is from
And then
2014 or 2024.
and then I also have a bonus cantrip that, like, there are 2014 core rules I could choose from. It's just the one that I currently have is not.
Oh yeah, that was the same with one of my spells. As long as it says the core or the 2014, then it's okay.
Okay,
Like
but
Player's Handbook or the Player's Handbook 2014. That's what I meant. Don't know if that answered your question.
no, because
Cool.
player's handbook is the wrong one.
It is?
Yes, because last time we played and I used Starry Wisp, which is actually my bonus cantrip. It's from the player's handbook, and Josh was thrown through a loop because he was like, "What rules are you looking at?" And so I sent that, and it was like, "Oh, it's supposed to be 2014. It's either supposed to say Legacy or it's supposed to be Player's Handbook 2014."
Oh, I didn't mean to cast that. Oops. Okay.
So I might have made a mistake in giving myself Starry Wisp.
What?
Yes, I have Starry Wisp, and the Starry Wisp was the whole starting problem.
All right, Josh, I have multiplied the problem.
No, it's okay. I'm looking at it, and apparently this has 2 different versions: a 2014 version and a 2024 version.
Good.
So,
Yeah,
um,
I can't choose the 2014 version.
Could you send
like,
Allie the
use.
2014 version for now, and then we continue this off stream? Perchance?
let me see if I could do that. Yeah. So, could you DM me the 3 spells that you got
Oops.
off of Magic Initiate, please?
Yes, and then I'll also send you my bonus cantrip because that one is also an
Oh,
issue.
you had a lot of them. I just had one.
Yeah.
Nar.
Okay. Let me see.
Because then I
Anyways,
could send
welcome
you the
everybody.
2014 versions of all of those. Yeah, welcome to the other part of D&D, which is solving technical and rules issues, which ends
Yeah.
up being a decent portion of like playing is also just troubleshooting and making sure that everybody's on the same page. It happens.
Well, I know for a fact that Starry Wisp is not on the same page because it says the source is Player's Handbook, page 320. But if I go to the Player's Handbook that you linked in the chat, that only goes up to page 293.
Yes, because what you're looking
Oh.
for is it to say player's handbook and then in parentheses 2014.
But the one Josh
Ah.
sent in the 5E, it doesn't say 2014.
I don't know, Josh.
This is good quality content. Hi, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the last 15 minutes of this.
So when we said, are you good to start the stream? We were not good to start.
Yeah. So what we'll do, I have the spells there. If we try to use one of them, I'll link like the specific 2014.
Yeah, do you
rules
want
for
to? Can you send me just like those 4?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do now.
Okay.
And then Clint, I don't know how to help you with yours.
Or actually, you know what? I might be able to find it in the. If I can.
Hey,
Guys, you guys talk so much. I can't find the thing that Josh sent.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah.
Mild problem.
Oh,
Oh
great.
God.
What rule book did you do?
What does that mean?
The rule book.
So, Dissonant Whispers.
That's the one that I have.
Okay, so me and Mel both now have a problem.
No, you were here when we were talking.
Hold on. It says source Player's Handbook, page 264. I just went to 264 of
Yeah, because it needs to say player's handbook in parentheses 2014.
But Josh, you said that one was fine because I asked you pre-stream.
Well, see, here's the problem. Page 264 is in the W. And I may not be a really great writer, but Dissonant Whisper starts with the letter D, beginning of the alphabet.
Character spell.
Yeah, your question with Dissonant Whispers, Mel, was if you could use them yourself. No, that was a different thing.
That was a different thing.
Casting a spell.
You know, I had asked you if this one was okay since it just said Player's Handbook. You said yes. Let me look it up just to verify.
Yeah.
And you didn't say anything else after that, so I assumed it was okay.
Okay.
Druid spell.
What spell were we talking about with that one? Whether or not Mel can use it on herself?
That was the level 3 one that she got.
Non-detection.
Yeah.
So do we need to get rid of Dissonant Whispers and Starry Wisp?
No, we'll just say we can use both of those.
I can't wisp my whispers.
Yeah. Yeah, so we'll say that those work. If there are any other spells that you guys run into issues with, just DM them to me, and then I can look them up outside of the game, respond to each one specifically off stream.
I gotta get up and get my glasses. Oh, hey, wait, my glasses are right in front of me.
Oh, there you go. So,
hey Mel, your stuff's done.
I can hear it through Josh's mic.
because I'm right next to it. So, let's try to shelve the specific spell issues for now.
Yeah.
Send any spells that you guys have an issue with to my DMs. I'll look at them individually after. For this session, we'll just go with whatever your whatever D&D Beyond says. We'll just go with it
Josh.
for today, and then
Things, that's me DMing you another spell.
Earth. Oh, jeez. Okay. Again,
why is
problem.
the alphabet so long?
Dude, yeah, I know it's so. It's like the whole 26 letters, right?
Yeah.
I was about to say the wrong number. So
I don't know. I don't even know that. So
what do you guys remember from last session 2 weeks ago?
Oh, great. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Not gonna lie.
I remember that Joe Paladin is apparently gay.
What?
What?
He keeps flirting with me.
That's not what he's doing.
even Paul was like, he
sure
is?
about that?
There is a
all
strong
this time
difference between giving the homie a kiss on the cheek and flirting.
That's why
He gave you a kiss on the nose, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it was on the nose.
Oh, it was the boop
Oh,
on the
the
nose
nose.
for Mel, but I got the kiss.
Little
On
the nose.
Yeah, it
Well,
was on
that's a
the
shit.
nose.
So,
Fan art
besides
needed.
that, what had happened last session was you all finished up apprehending the
Oh, when we arrived back at the
Dragon Egg
thing.
Thief Yep, you guys traveled back
I remember
to Rico, went back to the Dragon Riders Guild. On your way, you ran into a creature called a Wraith and successfully defeated that and took care of that threat. So now, if I can find the tab the game is on, there we go. We are sitting in the guild, and this trial of events is about to take place here, where the let's see here, where I've been putting this. Found my notes. That's not my notes. That's my notes. I got so many like threads and tabs. The Grand Master Vral is going to be sort of figuring out with this thief Eric what in the world is happening, and hopefully executing some sort of judgment against this thief. So I'm gonna try to speak in different voices if multiple NPCs are talking to each other. Hopefully that works out. We'll see.
Allie, you good over
But this is
there?
exactly where we left off.
I think Allie's having some problems with this.
Yes.
in the background.
Allie, what's going on?
What?
Nothing came through.
Yeah, I your head.
I'm trying to figure out how to use Acrobat, and it's not going well.
Oh, the PDF reader, yeah. Mine just loads up in Edge.
I thought it was gonna like, because it opened up in, oh yeah, Microsoft Edge, but I've never used this before, and I was trying to highlight something, except it drew across the page instead of actually highlighting the text. I couldn't figure out how to erase it.
Yeah,
I'm good now.
Yeah, it doesn't like you highlighting or really doing anything functionality in there. It just says read and be satisfied with that for some reason.
Can I make a bookmark?
Probably.
Hey, let me ask Copilot.
Oh, God.
Ask their stupid AI bookmark.
Okay.
Anyways, what's my pin? Is that my pin? You want my pin? You want to bookmark something? Oh, good God, let's just move on.
Yeah, so let's do that. So, firstly, Eric says that he was sent by the Dragon Slayer Guild to steal the egg. He says that they assigned him this task as an initiation. And so Vral, the Grand Master, asks him, who in this group assigned you this task? He finds it ridiculous that they would try to have one of their new joinees directly steal from the rivals. And Eric just describes the person as some blonde-haired member of the Dragon Slayer Guild, and he hesitates a couple seconds trying to think about who it was.
It ain't me. Not with my naturally golden hair.
That's true. It's gold, not blonde. Eventually, the name comes back to him as Kyria, one of the actual members of the Dragon Slayer. So it is a legitimate person.
Keira Knightley?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Like the actress Keira Knightley?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's
Kyria, not Kara, but close enough. Different person. He describes Kyria as ruthless and intimidating, so he was kind of scared, but he went along with it because he really believed in the Dragon Slayer's ideology, which sounds really alarming. So Vral then asks him, what in the world, what do you think their ideology is?
Sorry.
Here's some dogs.
Arf, arf. What just happened?
Woof.
Woof.
Woof in caps. So, Eric answers that he believes the Dragon Slayers want to contain dragons even in their Draco Rage. And he says it in such a way that Vral doesn't completely believe him. He's doubting him. In some way, he continues going on about how they want to help the dragons. They just don't want to be allied with them. and they don't trust them fully, but they still want peace, and he was hoping to change all of that.
By stealing this egg.
I mean, that's, yeah. And he somehow thought that would help. But,
Well, this guy kind of stupid.
yeah, obviously was not the best way to handle it. So he kind of, like, Ro at this point kind of shakes his head, almost a little dismissively, kind of in disbelief of just like, this is what this guy's saying. I can't believe it. And he asks more generally to the room, and then a little bit beyond, if there's anybody that wishes to come forward to defend this guy or defend this story. Do any of you four do anything? It's okay if not, because right now you guys are just kind of like listening in, standing there as witnesses, essentially.
Is this Vrol?
Yes.
Okay. He's talking from over here, or is he, like...
He would be talking from over there, but at this point he would sort of walk to at least be in front of his dragon.
Joe's wife. I mean, yeah.
So he is now Joe's.
Oh boy.
I left all this little art there just 'cause I think it's funny.
Anyway, sorry, carry on.
No, you're good. So assuming that you guys just kind of stay there, which is fine.
You know,
Someone else comes in and begins walking over. He sort of like...
Who is that?
So this guy...
Is this another character
Rawls-
from Fairy Tale?
Maybe.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Seriously?
What?
Characters from Fairy Tale?
Why is that a problem?
I just why?
It's
a
an
very
anime
good
that I
idea.
like.
You
Yeah, I
select.
know. I've seen it or part of it.
Okay.
I just do.
I just liked some of the characters. Well, not this character specifically, but some of them
So you're
I
a
just like.
fibber.
I just think it's funny.
Okay.
Huh?
So he asks, I guess, who is in front of Clint to step aside.
Clint, shove him.
I come over here.
Coward.
So Wraith here steps forward, and he says very simply that Eric is a liar. That he claims that the group has no motivation to steal the dragon eggs, and that he's sort of pacing around Eric as he's saying this. So he's like, the group has no motivation to steal these dragon eggs. We're only concerned with live dragons and their racial blood kin. And so I'm going to flip him over as a indicator of him looking directly at Paul as he says this part.
Oh.
Or Joe Paladin as he
Well,
says this part.
Looking.
Before he turns back to Brawl here. We would never let someone like Eric join us. He's too weak.
Oh! Called out.
And Brawl seems kind of surprised by that. Because he didn't expect that kind of reaction. So, with that, he sort of
nail. Sorry.
he sort of ponders for a minute on this, sort of weighing these two sides. One saying that it was on the quest of the Dragon Slayers, one of the members claiming that, you know, it's a complete lie. The problem is there's no proof for either side. And so Vral eventually decides that since the egg was successfully retrieved and is now safe, thanks to Mosaline and the party,
I was like, we have
that
to.
Eric will receive no punishment from Dragon Riders Guild, but
Okay.
he should understand the seriousness of what he tried to do and never do something like that again. And so upon this verdict, Wraith, without another word, sort of walks over to leave, almost. I'm going to put him over there. The idea is that he just straight up walks out but I'm going to leave him there in case any of you wanted to stop him for any reason. I want to make sure I left that there. And with that, he sort of concludes the trial or the judgment, and everybody else is free to go. He just says that Eric stay here for a little bit because he's going to
Beat him up.
sort of have a little chat with him privately. So, given all of those things, what do you all do? Like, review or go over anything that just happened? I can. If you guys have any questions, you guys have a couple people you can ask. You guys don't care about any of that, that's totally fine as well. So yeah, what would you all want to do?
I'm
Great question.
chilling. I mean, our business here is done. I say we can, well, actually not. Well, we this one.
We still don't. Yeah, we still don't know how to make our paladin immune to the Draco Rage. We can ping him like a sonar right here, but
joining up.
You all still don't know.
yeah.
You all have determined that the best way to figure it out would be to ally yourselves with this Dragon Riders Guild at some point, as the Dragon Slayers have so far seemed to be not very interested in helping dragons or dragonkin, as this Wraith guy talked about.
Yeah.
So.
And who's the person slowly inching away behind us again?
Yeah, so that is this guy Wraith, part of the Dragon Slayers. He's the one that came in, said that Eric was lying about him being assigned to steal the egg on behalf of the Dragon Slayers, and claimed that the Dragon Slayers are not concerned with eggs, they're concerned with the live dragons and their kin. He looked at you as he said that part before looking back at Vral. So that's kind of who he is.
Kill him. No, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
Oh, okay. Draw a sword.
Easiest
Okay.
answer to everything.
Don't kill him.
I woke up and chose violence this morning,
We could
like I
tell.
do every morning.
Oh
Don't
my
tempt me with
gosh.
war crimes.
Hello, Joe Paladin here.
All right, I guess that answers my question. Who are you
This
talking?
oddly anime-looking individual seems to imply that you have some kind of inhibition against assisting other Dragonborn due to some kind of species-wide prejudice that leads you to pick and choose certain ones to be elected to survive and not get into rage over the others. And I was just wondering if I could somehow get into this crowd so I don't go into rage and then kill my friends in their sleep, which I'm planning to do in a few days, I believe, but I don't actually mean to.
Who are you saying this to?
Oh, was that Allie?
I don't know. Whoever is labeled
That was me.
Joe's wife.
Oh, okay, I was like, I'll
No,
bring
Joe's
closer
wife
to
is
that
the
maybe watch the movie.
dragon.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would sort of look a little bewildered, but understand the general premise of what you're trying to say. Basically, you don't want to be engulfed in rage and attack your friends, and
It does seem counterproductive to the things of life I've learned in my 2 weeks of being alive.
What?
I mean, 26 years.
Right.
I mean,
right, of
how
course.
old am I supposed to be on my sheet? 33 years.
Oh my gosh. You don't even know how old he is.
So
Dude's
I would
probably
like to sigh, kind of turn to Ashua and say,
This is why we can't have nice things.
Ashwa nods in agreement, silently.
I'm gonna go on a limb here. I think you've said that like half of the session so far.
And he stands by it.
Yeah, it just applies so often.
Mm-hmm.
So
All that to say, the anime-looking individual who has now left this immediate area completely, as if he was deleted off of a virtual screen from a top-down view by some unseen godlike creature, seemed to imply that you would be unwilling to assist any of us with anything, and we have wasted our time coming here, which constituted many weeks of effort in-game and also 9 total hours of real-life effort. So we're kind of hoping something can come out of this.
Real life effort. The
I
dude's
feel
like,
like,
this is real
Joe
life.
My
Paladin
brain
is
hurts.
Joe Paladin is accidentally breaking the fourth wall here.
At this point, he's broken more walls than just the fourth.
Yeah. So he would understand your issues and your situation, right, he would say that one way to sort of help with this task of becoming immune to Draco Rage or solving this problem, right? Because it's something that they've been trying to solve for a while, is if you all became part of the Dragon Riders Guild, right? And you were able to follow that research and together and trying to sort of find a solution together.
Works for me, I'm in. Works for me, I'm in. Unless you were just referring
sure.
to Joe Paladin.
All four of you, mainly.
Alright, sure, I'm in.
This does
Wait,
seem
all of
agreeable
us-
for me and my newfound friends.
Would all of us have to get our own dragons for this? And how does joining your dragon rider cabal work?
So, I'm so glad you asked. There will be 5 trials completed in the floors below our guild hall.
Uh-oh.
And through those, you all will gain the necessary knowledge and power to become a fully fledged member of the Dragon Riders Guild. At that point, you will be presented with a dragon's egg that, if you are deemed worthy by the dragon inside, will hatch for you.
Can I name the dragon Clint Southwood?
Oh God.
Oh, don't
And
give him
just
a
like start
dragon!
and just like start naming other things that you get, different radial directions of wood.
What's gonna happen when you run out of directions?
Then the joke will have finally run its course.
So you have 4.
No, I
What
can
did
do,
you- What did you
Clint
name your mimic?
Clint Northwood.
That's what it was. Okay.
North, south, east, west, northeast, southeast, southwest,
It's
northwest.
also East. Eastwood.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
East.
you've got Weast.
I thought you said we.
So you have 9 options.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Well, we've gone through how many? 2.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Eastwood is the termite. Northwood is the.
Yeah, no. So
mimic.
we've gone through 3 because there's you as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are 33% of the way there, or a third of the way there.
Great, fantastic.
So, in the 5 trials, you all will be tested with your different magical, physical abilities. At the end, you're basically required to retrieve a crown. And at this point, Moslin comes forward and shows you all
Hey, girly.
a sketch of what the crown looks like.
Okay.
So you all are able to see it and are more familiar with it than you would be if you were just been mentioned a crown. We will actually hand this to your character, Paul, so she'll hand it over to Joe. That way you all know exactly what you're looking for. If you all accept, you are able to head down the staircase that looks like a snail, and you'll be able to
Right.
begin the first of the 5 trials.
Right. So, does someone want to remove that red box? Oh, right. Because
I also
We're gonna-
forgot what was behind it.
Narc.
we're gonna ignore the part where I said red box.
Yeah, I'm
Allie,
not talking
that
about
was
it.
in your handwriting color.
Yeah, I wrote that. I didn't remember writing it, and I couldn't figure out why there was a white box there. But yeah, no, that was me.
Do you all have any questions or anything before you head down?
No.
I thought we could just like sign a piece of paper saying we're in or something. We have to. Okay.
Things aren't always that simple.
No.
Right. All right.
Anyways, like,
Okay. So as you all are heading down, he also calls after that any items that you find or receive in the trials will have to be used in the trials before it is over. Otherwise, you don't get to keep them, basically.
So we
Okay,
don't
wait.
keep
What
them.
what do we have to use in the trials?
So any items that you guys find have to be used in the trials. You don't get to keep them afterwards.
Gotcha. Okay.
The only exception to that is any gold. So any specific items you have to use, any gold you come across, you're able to keep.
Don't worry,
Okay.
guys. I have a plus
Boring.
9 in deception. I can make sure we keep stuff that we find.
I don't think I don't think it's a deception thing. I think like it's
I have a
magic.
plus 10.
I have a plus 1. Okay, it still doesn't help us. It still doesn't change the issue.
Yeah, no. It actually would work. Hey, did you find anything in the trial that you need to give back? No, not at
No,
all.
it's like we're going into a giant illusion, right? Like
Are we? I thought it
Going
was
into
like...
what?
the whole thing is gonna be like magical illusion. It's not like the stuff down there is gonna be like really real.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
I thought
Okay.
it was real. I thought it was like we were just going downstairs into
out.
No, I was thinking it's more like how
Oh, sorry.
Katniss in the Catching Fire where they've got like the training stuff and it's like a projection
Never
of
saw
the
it.
people. Okay, anyways.
I
like-
remember vaguely what you're talking about. Yeah.
My impression was that like it was going like it feels real to us, but it's all gonna be like just sort of like a magical projection. Yeah.
You know
I
what?
do like magical projections.
So like the things like at
Great.
the end of it, that we're not going to be able to keep the things because they just simply don't exist in reality.
Right.
Well, nothing about this exists in reality. We're playing a game on a screen, Allie.
Okay, so anyway, you all head down, and I'm gonna take you all to the first trial room. Let me make sure it looks right before I do that. Hold on. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it
Is this what
Pretty
you were
sure it
drawing earlier?
is what.
What we're about to see.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
I guess I'll find out when I see it.
Yeah. So this is all that I've been working on over the past couple hours today. So it was very fun to make. So
Oh, I don't think I saw that. Oh no, I did. Yeah.
this is your first trial. You all make your way down the stairs, and this is what you come up to. That
like the
image is
fake.
a gate.
I love that it's a PNG, but with the background.
Dude, I spent a whole 10 minutes trying to figure out. I remember at one point I knew how to remove the backgrounds when they were transparent. I don't remember anymore. It's been so long.
I
Also,
thought
I
it was
can
supposed to happen automatically. I think you're not
Yeah.
saving them as a PNG.
I did say it was a PNG though.
Oh, no.
Interesting.
Also,
Yeah.
I can hear Mel saying something across the hall, but she's not coming through her mic. So.
Oh, if I said... I was just laughing.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't think I consciously said anything.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is the whole... Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
so
Sounds good.
you all come up to this gate. What do you all do?
Cry.
Well, something in me feels like it's
Yeah,
supposed
agreed.
to be locked.
Cry as well.
Everybody just takes a second to cry.
I would like to try pushing the door. If that doesn't work, I would like to try pulling the door open.
Oh, I guess I should
That's
walk
fair.
closer, huh?
Both of them make the gate rattle, but it does not open.
Okay, it's locked. Time to go. Bye, guys.
Push through
Let's
it!
go back up.
And
Someone
Can
run
I-
through it!
Well, we tried.
Run through it!
hold up, let's see. I would like to either cast Vicious Mockery on the door or take
Oh, God.
or come back, take a running leap at the door and try and like burst through it.
How are you
Why?
gonna vicious mockery the door?
Yeah.
I can understand where he's coming from. He's
What
just
is
going
it?
off of things that have worked in the past.
Oh my
So-
god.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great. This is
Fair
the
enough.
Talking to
most
doors,
lovely.
singing to doors, that's worked before. Vicious Mockery is
Oh,
just a way
man.
Can
I've accidentally trained him to do certain methods. Go ahead.
I have a question. Can we see the keys through the door?
Yes.
Mage hand!
Specifically, yeah, you can see all the keys.
Mage
Yeah,
hand!
Mage hand is exactly where I was going.
Mage hand! I mage hand this one!
Although I'm not entirely sure that.
Mage hand. Mage hand.
Hold on, let me do some counting.
Mage hand down.
I know how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Well, hold on. Which key goes to the lock and which keys go to the chests in the room?
Yeah,
That's what
that
we're
is an
figuring out.
issue, but I feel like at least one of them that we can reach should theoretically open this door. Either that or the keys don't open the door at all and we're just missing some. I would like to do should I do investigation or should I do perception?
I want to cast Vicious Mockery.
To do what?
I just kind of want to like look around and sort of see if I can figure anything out based on the situation.
Perception then.
Okay, that's perfect. That's my better one anyways. Watch
Okay.
this. It's going to be awesome.
So while you're
rolls a
doing that,
1.
I'm gonna go through the other stuff we want to do. So Clint,
Oh,
you
I
wanted
hate
to
you
do-
so much.
I
now.
Look
didn't
at
I
that.
didn't say that. I didn't say that. No,
So-
no, that was me. 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 No, 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 no,
Jinx, if
no,
I've
no,
ever
no.
heard one.
So Clint, you wanted
Nope,
to do the
it's not
vicious
me.
mockery thing,
So
right?
sorry.
I would like to cast Vicious Mockery on the door.
I want a redo.
Okay,
Flint
so
rolls a
the
20.
door has to make a what save does it have to make? Wow.
It's a wisdom of 14.
Okay.
Okay,
Allie, I
on.
don't think you're allowed to
Hold on.
reroll.
Hold on, guys. Session over. I'm going
Fate.
home.
You
Fate
are.
said you thought
Allie, you are home.
it was meant to be.
I need to go to a different home. The dice are bad here.
Okay,
Mom, come pick
so
me up. I'm scared.
funnily enough, Clint, so the the result is a 14. So
Oh God.
I guess that's fine.
Oh dear.
That leaves
Here,
Mel.
Allie rolling real dice because Allie's
I rolled a 6.
great. This is
Well,
going
you're at
great.
least able to perceive that there are keys and there are chests, and one of these keys does open the door.
Okay, one of
You're
the
at least
keys
able to tell
does.
that. Yeah.
One of the keys opens the door. That's all I
Yeah.
need to know.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You
Thank
you gave it the old college try.
Oy
I don't even
vey.
think I gave it a college try. I gave it like a kindergarten try.
Okay, I was gonna
No, no,
cut
middle
some
school at
slack and
least.
say high school.
Yeah,
but
we're being
kindergarten
nice
too.
to you. We're being nice to you. You know, you waddled out there and gave it a
You
good
did it
effort.
your
I
best,
waddled. Why
Like
am
a
I
kindergartner.
waddling?
You know, like how a small
No,
child can barely
You
walk.
can say that I toddled because
You
they're
Oh,
toddled
that's
out.
better.
yeah.
Okay.
You know, waddling makes me sound like I don't know, like a pregnant.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was just trying to. All right, you
I
incorrectly walked out there, and incorrectly
Totally
attempted
normally.
it twice,
You
and it
got-
was
man.
incorrect.
Hey
Okay.
guys, one of the keys goes to the door.
Thanks. I think we knew that.
Well, now you really know it.
Now you're really sure.
Right. Good. Great. Thank
I
you.
would like to back up, ask Joe.
Oh, I'm
take a
getting out of
run
here. Nope, we're not doing this.
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
charge
run.
the door, right?
directly at the door and see if I can bash it open.
Oh my
with
gosh, there's
bodily
literally
impact.
keys.
Oh God.
Okay, so yeah, that's a charge. So let me look up the rules for charge real quick.
You don't have it like bookmarked by now with how often this dude be charging?
I really should bookmark it, but let me.
Or-
This dude
And
be
Matthew
charging.
tries to ram a door. What do we do?
Or you don't have that on your DM
On the
keyboard?
mat?
Yeah, on the mat.
Interestingly, I don't see it. I would expect it to be on here.
Who's watching TV in the background?
It's not
Uh,
me for once.
I was
So,
gonna
so that is
call out.
actually not a TV. That is Oma on the phone, and the monitor that we have hooked up between our rooms is picking up her voice.
Oh, gotcha.
Ah.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna say that you can make like a regular attack roll and add a +5 bonus to it against the door.
Okay. Regular attack. Where is the +5 coming from? I'm just curious.
So I'm looking at Charger, and it says that you can gain a +5 bonus to the attack damage roll or push the target 10 feet away. This is a door, so I'm choosing instead to let you have that +5 for like to hit it, basically, to impact it.
Beat up that dough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Murder it. Kill it. Oh!
Okay.
Hmm.
So you definitely hit the door. You put a flint-sized
Great.
dent into the bars, but it does not give way or anything like that.
I would like to kind of stumble away from the door, little woozy, little like kinetic impact. I would like to kind of look at the dent and go,
Well, if someone bigger and bulkier than me would like to try, we might have a chance at this. Joe, you're up.
Oh my gosh, Ashra's face palms.
Fear
I
not,
rolled a 3.
fabled ally Clint Eastwood of Westwood. I
Oh
shall
God,
handle
right.
this.
While you're doing that, Joe, I'm gonna step away for a second to grab a package.
My
Are you the
package.
DM who has to determine if
Package.
my roll worked or not?
What?
Well, I guess I'll roll
Wait.
anyway.
are you doing oh, yeah.
I
You're doing
rolled
the
a
same
2.
What?
Allie, stop rolling.
Allie, stop rolling, dude.
No,
Whoa.
Allie, keep rolling, keep rolling. I'm feeling the powers.
That's
I'm absorbing them.
crazy.
has
Dude.
rolled-
Allie like
Does
rage
God
quit.
hate me? Does God hate me?
Joe
d-
picks
I
up
hurt?
Azaria and uses her to open the door.
Oh
I
God!
did
good
what?
point.
No.
What happened?
No. He rolled a nat 20 and now he's picking me up to open the door with me. And I rolled a 2.
That's good.
The
That's
door
really
has a
interesting, man.
conveniently L-shaped keyhole. I just
Okay,
twist you
well-
a little bit by the ear
No.
here.
No.
Okay,
Denied.
so let's see.
I
Roll
fight
20.
this.
So most favorable result against the
Alright.
door
You're okay.
would
Oh, I guess
be
that's Lilo, actually.
that you break the lock on the door, and the door swings open.
Sweet.
I didn't expect that.
I don't think any of us
Sure.
did. If we're being completely honest, I don't think any of us expected that one.
Must be more of a puzzle, but I nat 20'd my way through it.
Yeah, and it's just a door, so like logically, yeah, you could.
You
just-
didn't tell me that there was a... Oh, wait, no, there is a lock.
Fear
Okay,
not.
well, hold on.
Joe says, "Fear not,
it like a
foul door,
padlock?
vanquishers of bardic gnomes." Or wait, no, Clint, you're a man. I always forget with your character
Oh,
design.
don't
Okay.
Variant.
Fear not, foul doors, historical vanquishers of Clint Westwoods. Today's belongs to Joe Paladin. Huzzah!
Ashra face palms
Huzzah.
again, but just walks in.
Oh,
So,
now
so
I
I'm
can
curious.
see-
Did you bash the door open yourself, or did you actually go with the picking up Azaria and?
No, I just bashed it open myself.
Okay.
Okay, good. I was gonna say I might have to take some damage from
I'm
that.
gonna
Wait,
move
you
that
all
door
just
a little bit.
shouldered your way past me? Are you saying you all brushed by hitting me from behind?
No, we sure
No.
did not.
No.
I'm gonna say
Oh.
God steps in and says no.
Are you sure?
Are you
So you all are now in the room with a
Can I
bunch of keys
mage
on the
hand
floor.
a key?
You
Or are they
absolutely
just-
can. That's how I intended
just-
you to solve this. wasn't
I'm
it,
sure.
Jen?
I tried, and everyone was like,
Yeah.
"No, no, no! I'm gonna beat it down." And I was like, "Great."
Because you've tried to use Mage Hand multiple times in the past. So I was like, okay.
I
could
I
use
was on
Mage
the
Hand, but
hand.
He
Clint told me
hands
to
me
beat
an
the door down
opportunity.
instead.
Yeah.
He hands me an opportunity to use my magical skills of Mage Hand on a silver platter, and my team's like, "No, you don't get that. You don't deserve it."
If you want, I'll let you use one of the keys to, like, Mage Hand and have it turn in one of the chests to open it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna do next, anyways.
Okay, so lifting up the key with the Mage Hand. Okay.
Yeah.
So what key are you using on what
That
chest?
one. This one. That's got. A...
Sorry.
Then
I don't know
on
what
what
that
You
chest?
just vomit?
Yeah, I don't know what I. This
I
one.
did not. I
this
dropped
one.
something.
What is happening?
That was the noise
This
I
one.
made.
What is? Am I doing that? What is? Oh.
I see that- oh, okay.
You have it filled in.
I am so sorry. I was like, what is happening right now?
I was also like, what's happening?
It's like,
But I see the key you're using. What chest are you using on?
This one or this one?
Okay, so I'm just gonna move the key to that chest. I'm gonna
Thanks.
move you to that chest.
Okay, wait, I'm trying to delete. Don't move me. Okay, you got it. Never mind. Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks. All right, carry on.
So, as you use the key on the chest opens, and inside you
Huzzah.
find a wand.
I
Oh.
pick it up, turn around, look
gotta
at
get
Joe
out of-
Paladin square in the face with a slight smirk and say, while holding up the wand, "Huzzah!"
Oh God.
Slight smirk,
Um.
not in a malicious way, but just like a.
Joe Huzzah's back and looks elated.
Oh, great, good, yay.
Is there any? Do all of the keys look exactly the same?
Yeah,
You hesitated.
Yeah, you did hesitate there.
because I had to think about it. Because
Mm.
technically keys are a little bit different when they have to be used for different locks. So technically the key in the middle here does have to be a little bit different in order to be for the gate. But the other 6 would be identical.
Completely identical.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stop drawing boxes over the keys, guys.
Oh,
I
see.
genuinely didn't do that.
I thought you deleted one, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
I'm drawing
Anyways,
IRL.
I guess I will take this key
Disney. Disky.
and bring it here, and used it to unlock the chest. Oh,
All right, so in that chest,
is a broom. And in the one
great. Yeah, I get to
find-
do housework.
the one that
you find
Paul's
a
with, which
magic scroll.
Oh,
a scroll.
can
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
I open it? Oh my god,
And, Allie, Azaria went into the void.
that's not a void. That's...
Zarya has become Geometry Dash.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
throwback.
Anyways, can I open the scroll?
Yes.
I would like to do that and take a look at it. Read it.
Go ahead while you're doing that. Make a Arcana check.
Oh god,
How good's your Arcana?
Arcana check.
not great. Watch this, guys.
Roll a nat 2.
Oh, I see a 13.
I didn't say anything. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness.
What is going on with Allie's roll? I heard that.
Allie's
So you
going
can
on.
tell that it.
Allie's taking a lap of the house. Allie is fully going downstairs.
Allie's going for a walk.
Allie's going
So-
outside now.
So, since you're down here,
This
I can say
session
this
is
too.
over.
You could tell that there's a spell on the scroll. You just can't tell what spell it is.
I would like to amble over to look at the scroll while Azaria huffs in frustration something that might vaguely resemble a screech of annoyance, and I would like to look at the scroll and go,
That seems to be the trouble here.
They're not back at their computer yet, so they couldn't hear. Stop drawing
Why
boxes,
is
guys.
square?
please.
Oh, I'm not even. Never mind.
Can I try?
I'm gonna just zip my
Unfortunately,
mouth shut.
Unfortunately, you cannot
No.
try again. No. That is the catch with like skills like Arcana, history, that sort of stuff. It's like a recollection of information. Unfortunately.
Can I
That's
do
so
a
funny.
perception check instead?
No, but you can have somebody else do help you if you show them the scroll.
Fear not.
I'm standing right next to you. Why'd you walk away from me? I was standing right there asking if I could help you.
I'm
Okay,
gonna be, I'm gonna be
it looks
honest,
they have a
Clint.
specific person to
I
help.
think the two men of the party catch a little sexism sometimes.
Whoa.
We're not going to unpack that
Reverse
right now.
sexism.
Moving on, moving on.
So, yeah.
I want to. Upon failing, I'm just going to turn my head down and away from Clint, and I'm just gonna hand him the scroll.
I'm just gonna timidly
I-
walk over to this one, I guess.
Accept the scroll from you, and I would like to read it. Hey, Josh, what am I reading?
It's a scroll.
You first are making a knowledge Arcana check, sir.
I thought it was perception now.
No, that's what Allie said, but no.
I wanted to because my perception is a +7.
Flint, do you want me to say what you're gonna roll? I'm on a roll.
Wait, you said Arcana or history?
Roll
No,
a
no,
13.
Arcana.
Just Arcana. Okay,
Roll a
I have
13.
+1 to that. This will be great.
I'm calling it 13, 17. Oh,
Oh.
hey.
Hand the scroll to go Paladin.
Wait, I want to be a
Say
clan!
no more. Perception check. Here we come.
He's gonna roll a
And he
nat
rolled a
20.
20.
It's Arcana, not a perception.
No, he's gonna
It's
roll.
Arcana.
Oh, good thing I have a +5 to my Arcana.
Wow.
It's gonna be a nat
So
20.
he'll roll at least a 6.
Oh, okay.
You
Okay,
loser.
that's better. So it's
Can
a
I roll to fit
scroll
in?
of- It's yeah, if you want.
Okay. Okay, never mind, I'm fine.
Okay, there you go. That's fine.
I just was curious.
So, it is a scroll of identify. So this spell
Oh.
can be used to identify magical properties of items that you weren't able to tell before.
Joe repeats this to the party, specifically Azaria, because Azaria's looking like Joe's not great at emotions, but she looks kind of like dumbfounded at the scroll.
No, I look sad. I'm sad. I look devastated.
Well, he did
She
say
looks like
Joe's
she-
not good at emotions, so to him, you look dumbfounded.
So we
I
have
look
a wand
unhappy.
that can do magic, and we have a scroll that can
That
tell
can
when some-
detect magic.
That's great.
Interesting.
That's useful.
Azaria, let the other ones have a go at the.
No, I just had a devastating experience. I'm trying for success here. The paladin got his success. He read the scroll.
Sometimes
you're trying for
I'm
the
a
third
good
chest.
reader.
Okay.
Sometimes.
So, upon opening the third chest, you
Uh-huh.
pull out another wand.
No!
Yay!
Now, you guys
Huzzah!
don't know what
Huzzah!
either of these wands do. You guys don't know the spells that are on either of these wands
Oh
yet.
my god. Yeah, because we'll have. Oh, I bet there's another scroll. Because the scrolls are gonna tell us what's on the wands. Right.
Well, I'm just gonna walk over here real quick. Can I do
Why
this
don't you
one
get
on
some-
this
yeah.
one?
Open the chest. King Julian.
What?
King Julian!
Julian.
One of
Oh,
my
dear.
students could do that voice perfectly. It was really good.
Have you guys never seen Madagascar?
I actually saw it with Paul, IRL.
So Paul, you.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mort.
King
Yeah,
Julian!
I was
King
just caught off
Julian.
guard, but I know the reference.
Well, clearly you didn't remember the
Anyways.
I like the penguins having to negotiate labor rights with the chimps to get out.
Yeah, that's
That was
funny.
such a funny part.
That's the second movie.
Okay.
Vacation. Oh wait, no, I mean maternity leave.
So, you open this fourth chest, and there is another scroll.
Wow! What
Who
a,
would have thought?
can I roll this scroll?
Oh, actually, before that, I'm sorry. There was also
Alright,
supposed to be 50 gold in each chest. My bad.
Oh! Okay,
Oh,
well I
great.
give 50 of mine to this little fellow right here, and I'll keep the other 50. Since I would assume it gets divided. It get divided evenly.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
ideally, there's four
Where
of
do I
you,
add
four
my
chests.
gold?
Yeah.
Where my gold at?
Yeah.
Oh,
don't
I
know
figured it
either.
out. I'm really
Oh,
smart.
it's inventory.
You said 50 gold?
Yes, so 50 gold for each person.
Nice.
So what do you want to do with the scroll?
Can I read
Yes,
it?
we-
Yeah, go make that knowledge arcana check.
Oh no.
18. 8. I saw one of the numbers. Does the 13 do
Okay.
it?
That would be enough. This is another scroll of identify, basically. And you're gone. And you're back.
I'm gone? Where did I go?
For half a second, you dropped out of the game and came back.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I popped over to make sure I knew what I was
So,
doing.
yeah, so now you guys have two scrolls of identify. And
Well-
these help you identify magical effects on items or creatures.
Can I use it to see what the wand do?
Yeah.
What that wand doing?
So the wand you got was that one in that first chest. That is a wand of shape water. So shape water is a spell. Let me pull this up here. Not exactly, although I wish
No,
it was.
am a water
That
bender.
comes in spells later on for
No, I'm a
specifically
water
the
bender
druid.
now.
So shape
Oh,
water
for the druid.
allows you to manipulate an area of water that fits within a 5-foot cube. You're able to change the flow of the water. You're able to form simple shapes. You're able to change the water's color. Or you can freeze the water. So you have all those different options.
So I am waterbender.
Ooh,
Sort of.
Do you have both scrolls?
No, you have the other one.
No. I remember we passed it around.
Yeah, so Joe Paladin has the second scroll.
Mhm.
Yes.
I have the wand.
Yes.
I am
Yes.
holding one wand and
One scroll.
one scroll. Yeah.
And Clint has nothing. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, buddy, you want to use that scroll on this wand?
No.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
I like this scroll.
Okay.
I don't think it's gonna disappear though.
Oh no, the
Yeah,
scroll
you-
disappears upon use.
Oh, it disappeared.
Oh, it literally does disappear.
Ah.
And remind me, mine allows you to detect magic.
Yes. Or no. It tells you what type of magic.
No, the scrolls do the same thing, the same spell.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah, we can use the scroll. I don't know. That's just a piece of paper. Otherwise, I like wave it around a little bit.
He's like,
Okay.
paper.
So on that second wand you guys got, that is a wand of ceremony. So
No.
that gives you the ability to perform
To marriage
one
people.
of several religious ceremonies.
Marriage.
A couple examples are marriage, atonement, bless water, and investiture. So I'll go over
Sensing a
those effects
theme with water.
if that
So we
comes up.
can marry Joe and Clint.
With that wand, yeah, I guess you they have to be adult humanoids willing to be bonded together in marriage. But
Well, one of them assumed the other was gay, so
so
Not
that's
my
what you all
fault.
get. That's what you'll get from these chests and this room. There are what looks like now 3 keys
Is that like 12
that are
times?
unused.
Okay, I would like to pick them up and
Okay.
put them in my inventory.
Okay, so Azaria officially has the 3 keys, so I will move them off to the side. And
That in my inventory.
I'm gonna
Manage inventory.
I'm gonna duplicate your token just so then I can list out specifically who has the key. So that's there. Is there anything else you all want to do
I look
as
at-
you've completed the first trial?
I look into this void down here.
Boop,
You
boop.
hear the sound of running water.
Wow, shocker. I guess I know what's happening next.
Wait, water can run? It has legs?
I hold up the wand. I go, now it does.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
Thank you. I'll be here all week.
So, is there anything else you all do, or do you walk through to the next trial?
To the next trial.
Yeah, I guess next trial.
So like
Okay.
Azaria just left with all the keys. Azaria's out.
No, so I put
Sorry,
that there
please.
to represent who took all the keys, just to make sure I keep track of who has them.
Zarya's down here.
Yeah. So I'm going to take us over to the second trial.
Wee. Oh, hey, look, there's the water.
So,
Why
to
is-
describe how this water is moving, it's a little bit complicated.
It's a staircase
Basically,
water.
You all, there, but what, how many squares is this? 10 squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, so
Quick
10
maths.
waterfalls basically are coming
Oh.
down. And you all see another platform on the other side. On either side of the waterfalls, there is a very dark and deep pit.
So this is a
So-
pit?
No, that is the platform on the other side. The
Oh,
pit-
okay. I
yeah.
misheard. Okay.
That's okay.
Alright.
Since you have the wand, I'm gonna send you the effects the wand can use. Hold on.
Wait, so each of these is its own separate waterfall?
Each of those is its own separate 5-foot waterfall. Yeah, or 5-foot square of waterfall. They're all flowing from above you.
I point the one. Whoa.
This is what you mean, right?
Hold on.
Pit. Pit of doom and destruction. I dropped my pen. Got it.
Basically, yeah. So everywhere else is a very dark pit. Yes.
I cast freeze water.
So
Oh, you sent me something. I
yeah,
didn't read it.
just so you could see the different effects that could be used. So I am not asking this
I
question to
freeze
be a
it.
pain. I am asking the question to make sure that I know exactly what you're doing.
Mm.
When you are casting freeze, because these vertical waterfalls are flowing straight down, right?
Yeah.
What part of the waterfall are you freezing? Because
Wait.
if you're looking at it in
Wait.
front of you, the
hang
water's
on.
flowing past you.
Hang on. I need to hang on. If this is us, water just comes from above and comes down, and the other
Yes.
platforms are
Seemingly
there.
out
Okay.
of nowhere.
Oh, so like it's just like a
Okay.
column of water.
I
Yes.
thought it was like a bridge almost, and then it was coming down. Okay, so then I freeze just enough of the water so it's kind of like a roof, so the water can still go on either side, but it's like a little tunnel for us to go through.
So you freeze the water basically just above where you all would be walking across.
Yes.
Okay.
Like this picture. This. Oh, I moved its head. Oh dear, I decapitated. Okay.
So
Sorry, carry on.
that makes sense. I completely understand what you mean. The problem with freezing the water above is that stops all the water below. Does that make sense?
So then
We can't get across.
So
Well,
basically,
no,
what
we-
you did is you stopped the water flow above it, and now there's just an empty space in front of
I
you.
didn't stop the waterfall. I created just like a small roof. You know how roof, like with the roof, and then water go down roof and then drop down.
Okay, yeah. So the water is spilling out on all sides around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I see what you're saying. So
But I froze the. I don't know. Never mind. Maybe it don't.
no, you're on the right track. I'm just making sure here. You froze the water on top. It's now flowing over the sides, so it kind of creates a space for you to walk. There's just nothing for you to stand on.
This background audio is getting loud.
Yeah. Flynn, are you able to? Thanks.
I'm just waiting to see what happens. Like, I'm still here.
Can you mute? Maybe.
What?
For a second, can you mute yourself?
Hold on. Find Discord.
Thank you. My brain is not doing its job. Okay.
I
Thank
vote
you.
we all abandon this and play Among Us.
Do you say
Okay,
that in
I'm just-
character?
Just
We
the
don't
five of
have
us.
enough. Yeah, we don't have enough.
Okay. Is the wand gone since I just used it?
No, the wand has multiple charges on it, so you have to use the spell multiple times.
Okay. Well, can I shape the water that's falling down to then kind of freeze a pathway underneath so we can walk across?
The thought process that I had was that you would freeze the water below, and then freeze the water above to like create the platform, and then.
I would have done that, but you said it
freeze it
was a
above?
vertical. That wouldn't work. If it's a vertical, if it's literally actively coming down, I can't just freeze because then it would just fall.
Yeah, you would freeze the water at your feet level, basically, and then that would create a platform, and then you freeze the water above you, and then that creates the pocket that you would walk across.
So I Okay, then I undo everything I just did and did what you said then.
Okay.
I don't know why it couldn't have been done my way, but okay. I don't know physics. Carry on. I
Okay.
threw my pen.
I dropped my pen.
Oh.
I tried. So,
We would like to look at the ice water, to look at Ashua and say,
Very well done. After you, fearless leader.
Thanks.
yeah, so you all are able to walk across now.
This whole thing was so confusing to me.
Yeah, I didn't get that much either. Okay, I am across. Y'all coming or did it break? Did I die?
Hold on.
I am dead. Oh, I
would
said
like
you did it too.
I
I
can
would
try to
like-
explain again later, but
cautiously step
Minecraft
onto
boat
the
moment.
ice and just walk across it without slipping, because it's ice.
Yeah,
No one thought about slipping.
I did actually. I just didn't want to mention it.
Oh, my dexterity is so good though.
yeah. I was going to mention it at first, but then I just like, nah. It was already confusing enough, so I didn't want to like.
My
Is it more
dexterity
difficult?
is not great.
Well, I
but-
could hold you and carry you across.
Actually, you know what? My dexterity is my second best. Thing, so.
Is that just so you didn't get held, or is that irrelevant?
No, that's actually like I actually took a look at it and I was like, oh wait.
Good. All right, we made it.
Yay, we're alive. Was that it? That's the whole thing.
Yeah, so that is your second trial. So now we get to move on to the third
Right.
one.
And what did the other one?
These trials
do?
are. There's a cat.
Yeah, so the other one. So
Speak of
first, just
animals.
before we get to the cat, since you used all the charges in the wand of shape water, it just disintegrates, and the other one is a wand of ceremony. Ceremony is a
We
paladin
can marry
specific
this
spell.
cat.
Oh.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a whole like thought process that I have with making it. It makes sense, I promise. Shape
Okay,
water
so-
is a druid spell.
What are the things? Hold on. What are the ceremonies? Can you like type up a list? Like
Yeah.
send a list.
Let me do that. Yeah.
Wow.
Because the only one I'm remembering is the marriage one because we kind of
Marriage.
stuck
I
on that.
Marriage.
Mail.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the chat real quick.
Gotcha.
The
Which
ones
chat?
that I read off. Our group chat for that we're in
Gotcha.
right now for the call. Yeah.
Gotcha. I just pulled.
There are other ones, but these are the main 4 you would need.
Yes.
I
Yes.
sent it to Mel privately instead. Hold on.
How did you manage that?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, I see. Bless water, I bless it. Approved. All the stuff
Okay,
is water.
there we go. Sorry. I'll delete this other message. here.
Bless water, a boof. A wedding!
Okay, so
Infrastructure?
So,
Oh, investure. Investiture?
investiture.
Infrastructure.
Look, man.
So,
Really
is that the
tired.
one I needed, or was it a different one? Oh no, that was what I needed. Okay, so your next trial is you're in a room with Cat, and
Go, Azaria, go.
what would you do?
I encourage Azaria to move forward to go talk to it.
Okay, I guess.
You're the druid.
Yeah, but what am I supposed to say to this cat?
I don't know. Ask it what we're supposed to do. This is a dead end room.
Meow.
Um,
What's you supposed to say?
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm sitting silent.
Well, casting the spell doesn't require a die roll or anything, so you're good on that.
Okay, well
Okay,
then, in that case,
yeah.
roll a 20.
Hi.
So what do you say to the cat? Sorry.
That was it. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Okay.
good, great.
The cat says hello back.
Do you know why you're in this room?
Does it want to come with us on an adventure?
It nods to your question, Azaria. It does know why it's here. Yeah.
Can you tell me why you're in this room?
There we go. So, the cat says it has 4 riddles for you guys to solve.
Oh, great. 'cause
Okay.
We're
It
so
It
good at
can
these.
tell you. You have to ask if it will or may.
Would you like to hear the riddle?
Yes, please.
Okay.
11 says Joe Paladin.
No, you should.
No, so none of these answers are numbers. So
Oh, good.
these are semi specific to the party, semi not. I tried to make them specific.
Mhm.
So, first riddle is what force and strength cannot get through, I with a gentle touch can do, and I'll copy these in the chat each time.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
like,
because oh good lord.
And many in the street would stand were I not a friend at hand.
A
So I'm gonna put
smooch.
that in the chat here.
And obviously, as this is said to me, I relay it to
To the party.
yeah.
I'm gonna also put it in the stream chat as well.
What?
Many in the street would stand were I not a friend of him. Is it a kiss?
Is
I
not
was gonna
Force and strength cannot get through, I with a gentle touch can do, and many in the street would stand were I not a friend at hand.
Kindness.
I like that answer, but that's not it.
Too autistic for this.
Jaywalking.
Can I ask the cat if the cat knows? Wait, no, the cat obviously knows the answer.
You could
Do
ask
you
if
know
the
the
cat will
answer
tell
you ask the
us.
riddle giver? No, they say. I've been stuck for decades. Please help.
No.
You've actually been stuck here this whole time. No, I'm just
That'd
kidding.
be
Poor
so funny.
thing. I'm so sad.
Can they give me a hint?
I second
Yeah,
that.
it's something that all of us use.
Magic?
Good answer, but no.
Something that all of us use.
Yeah, all of us use or have used.
Well, it
very
can't be a
common
brain, so.
item. Got 'em.
Marijuana?
Hey,
Whoa!
Whoa!
Family friendly.
Family friendly. Where did that even come from?
Yeah, my God. That's like
That's
something that
not
I would say.
Really?
What are you doing over there, buddy? You having a different kind of stream experience? What's going on?
Oh, what are we playing again?
Dice? No.
Not dead.
Wait, are we not playing Schedule 1? My bad, my bad. Let me focus.
Someone was gonna make that joke. Yeah.
Do you want to play Schedule
Wait,
One?
do you have that game?
Yes, I have.
Oh!
You gifted me the game.
I
We-
forgot I gifted
The
that
Jam
to you.
household has kind of been low key or high key obsessed with that game for the last week
Yeah.
or so.
I've heard it's very good. I do want to
Oh,
play
it's
it.
so fun.
Flint.
I don't
you
mean to-
should
I don't mean
get
to
it.
Encourage us to be off track, but it is a great game.
That all of us have used.
Yep.
No, it's not magic.
Is it love?
What is love? No, it's not that.
Something that we've all used. Is it tangible? Or is it abstract?
Tangible.
Breath?
I like the questions. What was your guess?
Breath?
I love that the question was tangible and your very next answer.
Yeah.
was
Is it
but
gold?
it's not breath. It's not gold. I'd like the answer.
You can
gold.
feel
You guys have some
breath.
good answers,
What?
but it's not
force,
gold.
strength,
And it's
okay.
not
Gentle
love.
touch. With a
Hope.
gentle touch.
Is it hope?
That's not
It's
tangible.
tangible.
Well, like hope can be tangible,
It
right?
is not. It is not tangible. Hope, unfortunately, cannot
Fingernails.
be tangible unless you are thinking of someone named Hope. Fingernails, no.
Is
But
it a
that's the-
hug?
It's not a hug. Fingernails, strangely, is the closest answer you guys have gotten so far.
A hand?
It's not a light, is it?
Is it a helping hand?
It's not a light. It's not a helping hand. That's a Pokemon move. It's not a helping hand.
Alright, nerd. Is it a... Oh, you said it's not a hand. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a helping hand.
I'm not good
Is
at
it a
riddles,
helping foot?
man. Yes, it is a foot, actually.
No, it's not.
Is
Is
it
it
the
the toe?
fourth movie in the Cats and Dogs franchise? Cats and Dogs 4: The Revenge of Kitty Galore?
Oh my god, that's such a
What?
good movie.
What?
I didn't follow that at all. I'm just gonna say no,
It's gonna be that
but
one.
I appreciate the effort.
Or were you talking about the video games, Cats and Dogs?
No, the movie's Cats
It's a
and
movie.
I didn't know there was a movie.
Yeah.
Dogs. The movies came first.
I had the video game
There are movies?
Cats.
No, not that. Not what's it called? Stray.
No.
Oh, that. Yeah, that game.
Oh, that's it?
What?
What? I don't know. I'm confused.
No, I
What-
just get excited when David
Something
mentioned
that
Paul
we've
mentioned
all used.
Do you mean we
Yeah, something
in
you've all
the
used.
campaign or we in real life? Well, the cat don't know that, but that's a
it's
DM.
A
intended.
crosswalk.
It's intended to be in the campaign.
Bree said there's like 3 movies. It's in the campaign. The Moon!
I
Well,
thought
not-
there was only two.
Not the moon, but that's an also
Moon
that's
Knight
also-
be
that's
like-
really
Is it fire?
good. Not fire. These are really good guesses though.
Water.
You can't touch. I mean, it's not tangible, I suppose.
Water.
Yeah, is
Not
it
Also
water?
not
Earth.
tangible.
Look,
All right.
Is it Earth?
Air's not tangible, so you can't name all 4 elements. It's not, Earth.
I figured out. Well, you never answered. Is it Earth?
It's not Earth.
Ah, pooey. I see.
are they weapons? Like a dagger?
It is specifically the subscriber
you, Bree.
Brisu
I
7977.
would say that it is normally not a weapon, but there's one very, very specific scenario in media that I can think of where it was a weapon, but
Is it a-
normally it's not.
Is it a
Oh my
pencil?
god!
Is it a bubble?
No, what? That's another good answer. What the heck?
Oh,
Is
it's
it
not
a
a good answer. How
candle?
would bubbles stop people from standing in the street?
They could push you. No, they can't.
Bubbles?
What kind of bubbles are you playing with, pal?
Remember bubbles being pretty small.
Josh,
and
we're too
penetrable, but
dumb
maybe
for
not.
this.
You're not. You guys are not.
No, we got
dumb.
this. We got the. Clint hasn't guessed in
absolutely
like
have
20
it.
minutes.
I'm not a
Because
guess.
he's
I am
sending
too
gifts
dumb
in
for
our
this.
chat.
It's-
I can't think of anything that like we've used.
You absolutely.
Right, like
You absolutely can.
A glove.
Not
A
a
mitten!
I'm telling you right now, I have run out of things that I can think of that we have used.
Raft?
I have named everything in existence, Josh. Everything.
Is it a raft?
You guys haven't. I can't.
Is
I
it a
can't-
window?
It's Grant!
I am literally looking at my inventory, and I am coming up empty.
Is it
I think you're
Grant?
thinking about this a little too literally.
Okay, so okay,
No.
it's not Grant. Allie, if you're looking at your inventory, you haven't named everything. Then
Oh,
I'm just gonna immediately say
what do
that.
I have in my
Okay, so I've got a dagger, I've got armor, I have my short bow, I have a yew wand, I have a beeswax candle, I have a purple crystal, I have 3 keys, I have a bedroll, I have a deadeye, I have a mess kit, I have rations, I have rope, I have a tinderbox, I have a torch, and I have a water skin. Which
So
one
it's
of
one of
those things is it?
You have 3 guesses out of that list. Go.
No.
Oh my god.
kidding.
All right, think closely. Think closely.
Candle?
Let's not. No, stop just guessing. We
I-
need to deliberate and come up with a guess together.
Allie said a lot of words really fast. Do we all have it?
Strength cannot I with a gentle touch can do. Is it a key?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
How?
I
But
still
not all
don't.
of
Yeah,
us
that
use
it still
touch.
doesn't make sense to me. But
Not all of
So-
us have used keys.
So think
we
about
all
it.
just use keys.
Some of us
We
just
did.
smashed the door down. I
Absolutely.
didn't. Nobody let me use a key.
Literally, 2 of you already used the key. Also, think about it. What force and strength cannot get through? The problem is, you guys burst right through the gate. It was gonna be more of an obvious one if you guys had solved the puzzle the way that I intended you. So
Well,
See,
leave it to
for
the
me,
men to
it's-
go with brute
And many
force.
in the street would stand were I not a friend at hand. Like what? What does that mean?
Oh, you're locked out.
Yeah, what I interpret that as is that you would be locked out of your place of residence. Therefore, you would be stuck in the street. You'd be standing in the street.
Oh.
Okay.
I can understand the frustration. You guys did have that answer in hand. No pun intended.
Oh God. Okay. Next riddle. There's
will
3
say-
more.
You guys
Three
think
more.
Okay, let's do the easiest one we've got. So,
Oh,
what
great.
can go through glass without breaking it?
Light.
Okay, boom, there we go, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
The best part was Paul guessed that for the other one, so I was like, oh, you guys can get that one. Okay. Bright. This is kind of more abstract, but it describes something you guys have seen in game.
Oh, my elbow. Sorry.
Bright as diamonds, loud as thunder, never still, a thing of wonder.
Go Paladin.
Ashwa's naturally golden hair.
Can you
didn't even
put
finish
that
the
in the
sentence.
chat?
Absolutely.
You didn't even finish the sentence about my hair. I'm disappointed.
Why? It's naturally golden. That is
Yeah.
all there is to it. As
It's
you
a
have repeatedly said.
unnatural blue streaks.
The funny part would be if I copied it and then
Bright
also
as
copied the
diamonds,
answer
loud.
in the chat.
Never still a thing of wonder. Is it a waterfall?
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Good job.
Thank
Mm.
you.
But we just made it be still by turning it into ice.
Well, that's
It was very still.
That's
So now you guys can see the game specific ones or the trial specific
I would like
ones
to
that
guess
Devin
the
did.
next and final riddle before.
I love how she cut
What?
out, but I can
Did
hear
you cut
her.
out?
Oh,
She's
I
going
would.
before.
I would like to guess the next riddle. The answer to the next riddle is a cat.
Okay,
You know,
anyways,
it's not that, but I definitely should have made it that. Just
That would have been funny.
So
Okay,
the
so what-
last riddle, I actually really like this one. I'm a one-way conversation with history. Unless you know me, what I say is a mystery. I am a boneless vertebrae that never lived, but embrace me and you'll swear I did.
Is it a mirror?
Amoeba.
I'm a
Wow, you guys
one-way-
were on completely different trains of thought there. One said a mirror, one said an amoeba. Neither of
One-way
those things.
conversation with
Oh.
history.
Boneless vertebrae that
A book?
A body
Oh.
pillow.
Pearl.
Not a person.
Love.
Book?
Love.
Pressing F1, not love.
Book? Clint said pearl.
on. Yeah, I'm trying to. It's not pearl. I'm trying to write it down.
A book. A book.
I said that
Oh, yeah,
like
book.
20 times.
Conversation with history.
Yeah, the answer's a book.
I said that!
Yeah, I was getting to that. I had to note down the ones I liked that were wrong.
A boneless vertebrae. Got it.
Yeah.
That one's good. Yeah.
Some of these were good. Some of these were frustrating, but we got them.
How did
I
you
would
get
say
book? I
really
have to
only
ask.
the first one. Oh, because a boneless vertebrae. A book has
Yeah,
a
how do you-
spine. And a book never lived, but if you read a book, it's like it transfers you into that world, right?
Yeah.
It makes you feel
One-way
like
Yeah.
you're in the-
conversation with history. Books can't talk back.
Yeah,
Son of
but
a swear word. I'm going home.
Oh.
More you are home.
More.
Oh,
And
Going to
unless
a
you
different home.
unless you read it, you don't know what it says, so it's a mystery.
exactly.
All
See,
right, that's
that one
actually
makes the one of the most sense to me. The first one still, eh. Like
I'm glad
I
we started
understand.
with the hardest one then.
I understand how we should have gotten there with the whole we used the keys thing, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't know. Yeah.
So give
Anyways.
me just a second here. Because I have
I'm
to
stuck.
bring something from another part.
A snother.
Snother.
Did I?
Snother.
Was I not able to talk? Did I say something wrong?
You said
Snother.
snother.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, hold on.
Shout out to DM not being able to talk. Okay, so
That's going somewhere.
upon receiving all 4 answers, the cat does a cat version of clapping, basically putting its
Aww.
paws together,
That's
to
cute.
to say that you guys did it, and a chest appears behind the cat.
I will take out one of my keys and use it.
All right.
Nice. So the chest unlocks,
Joe's is
and
afraid of
you
cats.
all receive. What are we at here? How much gold does everybody have?
I don't
That's
know.
a grand question.
200, I think.
That sounds ridiculous.
260.
I don't know if I've been updating mine. 9.
Okay, so you probably have not been updating yours because we received gold
Good
today.
job, buddy.
Oh yeah.
9. So he
9.
has at least 59.
Yeah. So you guys. So there's about
Great job,
what
buddy.
400 gold in there.
All right, so 100 each.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
so we each get 100.
Yeah. So the door
Joe
to the
takes
next place
150.
also appears right here.
You are not taking 150.
Hold on,
Wait,
I've
so
got to
each of us
update
gets
my.
another 100?
Yeah, we're getting rich.
Right. 265 for
The
me.
guild is paying us to be with them.
Great recruitment strategy.
I know. It
Get rich.
works.
Just bribing people. Not really what's intended to happen, but it's kind of funny it's happening that way. Okay. Is there anything else you would all want to do before going to the next trial?
Can I pet the cat?
Absolutely, you can pet the cat.
Is it gonna
Yeah,
let
come and
us
pet
pet
the
the cat?
The cat purrs as you pet it and looks up at you adoringly.
Oh my god, I want to pet the cat. Can I pet the cat?
You
Absolutely.
can, it's like that Twitter page. You can pet the dog
I love that.
in this game.
Yeah.
That would be cruel if I put animals in front of you guys and told you you couldn't pet them.
I'm just petting this cat. Y'all can progress.
Okay.
You guys can
Clint
go
and I
complete
are over
the
here like,
trials. You'll just be here.
It's like, yeah, we'll just spend the rest of our lives here petting this cat.
Pretty kitty.
All right, door 3. Joe goes through it.
Okay.
I
Guess
quickly
it
run out.
sucks all of us out there too.
All right.
We all know what happens when we let Joe do anything unsupervised.
Yeah, speaking of Joe
We
doing things
solved the
unsupervised,
puzzle.
here we go to trial number 4.
Oh, I don't like. Oh.
You all come to a room with a bunch of people in it.
She's got green
and,
lipstick on.
These
This font
people
looks like she's-
are grouped together, and they have different problems or situations that the party may or may not have the ability to solve. You all don't know how many of these you have to do, but you know that you have to do at least one in order to get closer to progressing.
But which one do we want to start with, guys? This one or this one?
Hello, everybody. Joe Paladin
Oh.
here.
And
Which one
go
of you possesses the greatest ailment?
Greatest?
Well,
They all
obviously-
raise their hand in unison.
Yeah.
I love all of you.
All right, everybody. Pick a number 1 through 20.
14.
No, I meant not you guys.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. Each
Yay,
group pick
pretty
a
good.
number
Evan.
1 through 20.
Okay. So these two in the top left, they pick 4. These two in the bottom left, they pick 9. Bottom right
9?
picks 13. Upper right
9.
picks 17.
All right, the number was 13.
All right.
Okay, guess we're
Like-
Okay, I need to draw one other thing that should have been there, and it's not. Hold on.
Oh,
All right, what was the last person's number?
17.
Did you say? 17. All right, so. Oh, God. They're both the same distance away from that.
Yeah, I didn't do that on purpose, but it's kind of funny to happen that way.
Yeah.
Orb.
No, it's a pool of water.
Oh, well then make it.
Orb.
Right, sir, please tell us what your issue is.
So please tell us what your ailment. So he
What's the
explains
biggest
that
ailment?
he's trying to make holy water from this spring over here as a priest.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
He's trying to make holy water.
That's not good.
And he can't. Because why?
Because something seems to be blocking his ability to do so.
Okay.
Hey guys,
Um.
you want to know what else that wand I picked up earlier could have done?
Made water.
Could have blessed water. Wait, no,
Ah.
it isn't. That's
That's
the
that's
other
the one
wand.
I
Oh.
I would like to give that wand to this man and let him know what it is.
He looks at it confused.
Oh, I don't think he can do it.
Well, what's the problem, sir?
Wait, let me see if he
What's
can
the
use it. Hold on.
prayer circle time?
Hmm.
He's like, I don't know what this is.
Don't make fun of him.
I'm sorry. He's already struggling enough. This man forgot how to pray.
Let me check real quick.
Anyways,
Alright.
how are you guys doing?
He's checking. Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?
I'm
Better.
hanging out, you know. My dog is snoring really
You said
badly.
you've been better?
No,
Yeah,
oh yeah, Clint, how are you?
Anyway, moving on. How are you?
Well, that was ominous.
Yeah. I'm
Okay. So
Guess we'll never
he
know.
tries to use the wand.
No, that was the whole thing.
And
I see.
his check can be seen down here in the bottom right. He tries and fails to use it.
Okay, so tell me, not from player to DM.
Yeah.
Why can't he use it? Like, what's his issue?
I'm
Like,
trying to think of how much I'm able to.
Is he just
reveal
not
here.
good enough, or
He's kind of. Let me see here.
he has some sort of personal issue that keeps him from like using the magic, right?
He's basically deviated from his deity and sort of his chosen path.
Oh.
And so, until he can be set back on that path, whether through magical means or otherwise, he sort of lost his ability to do spells and use magic items and things like that.
So we can do it for him though.
So we've got to help him find God, or we just have to make holy water. Like,
You guys could do both. Make holy water, or his actions in life have sort of led him down the wrong path, alignment-wise. So he's supposed to be this benefactor, but recently he's done not terrible things,
hold
but just
on.
holding on.
Oh no, you keep talking.
Alright.
He hasn't done like terrible things. It's just
Murder.
he's done like some neutral gray area things, and he's supposed to be sort of this leader in the community of good and of like lawful order type of thing.
Okay, I would like to ask him for the wand back,
He hands it back to you.
and I am going to use atonement on him.
There we go.
Mm.
So he feels sort of a weight lifted off his shoulders, and he almost seems to not shimmer a little bit, but almost like the life is breathed back into him a little bit. And he sort of rises up a little bit, kind of more confidently, and says thank you.
Do you not want me to do the roll?
No, I don't think the spell requires a roll.
It says you touch one willing creature whose alignment has changed, and you make a DC 20 Wisdom in parentheses insight check. On a successful check, you restore the target to its original alignment.
What?
But we can skip that.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can skip that.
It's already done.
I did accidentally skip that. Let's just see what you would have gotten just out of curiosity.
Oh God. Okay, so what am I
I'm
doing
not
again?
saying anything.
An insight.
Yes.
Oh God.
There.
Perfect.
Well,
I mean,
you
yeah,
burned
it's-
you burned a good roll there.
Yeah.
So
But it
yeah.
was worth it. I brought a man back to God.
Yeah, I guess.
As
so.
a paladin, you should
Alright.
relate, right? Maybe.
Yep.
Yup.
Funnily enough, it is a
Yup.
paladin spell specifically. But I assumed that Joe might not have had it. So I was like, let me just fix that.
Oh, interesting.
Gotcha. All right, so this guy's fixed.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What?
I
What?
still need to make the holy water.
Oh well, can't he make the holy water now? He's returned to God.
His powers
And
don't
I
come back
u-
instantaneously, maybe.
I used the wand. The wand is done.
That's true. You use the wand on him. The powers do take a little bit of time to come back.
Joe Paladin, can you make holy water?
I think I have holy water.
That's not gonna help.
Can you give him holy water?
Never
What
mind, I
would
have a
that
holy
do, though,
symbol.
because giving him
So
holy
no.
water isn't necessarily the same as making it. So if the task is to
Yeah.
make it,
And the wand gone, or
No, you guys still have it.
oh,
But I thought it when you use it, it done.
That was the scroll.
What about
No,
the purple crystal?
the other wand as well disappeared.
no, I used
Yeah,
it a bunch
after
of
you
times.
guys used it like 20 times, yeah.
I didn't
Okay,
use
then
it 20.
I'm gonna bless the water.
Okay, perfect. So now you're good.
All right.
Next.
All right, everybody else, pick a number 1 through 20 again.
Oh my god.
They all just gotta look confused at you, but nod.
Oh.
We're gonna say top left chooses 9, bottom left chooses 7, and top right chooses 14.
Okay, it was 5.
Oh, cool.
Dang!
Okay.
And
So-
with facial hair.
This is the one that I expected you guys to not actually go to. So they're
Uh-oh.
trying to settle a dispute or an argument. They're trying to determine
Does
who
look like an earthquake.
is right and who is wrong, who is being truthful and who is lying, and
Ah.
they need help determining.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Does any of us have like sense motive or something?
No.
Cool.
No, but there is a literal spell you could cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah, I don't have that.
have that.
Anyways, tell us
One
what
person in the party does have that.
is it Flint?
It must
Oh.
be Flint.
Zone of Truth. I have Vicious Mockery. That's all I got.
Is it you, Paladin?
Ashwa, where are you going over there?
I'm right here.
Not on our screen.
Okay. Well. Who has it? Is it
The
Paladin?
intention is so the paladin does have it, yeah.
Paladin, you
I
don't even know.
do not. I'm staring at my spells.
Oh, you didn't choose it.
All
I
right.
have
Well,
the option to have the spell.
Aang can't be helped. Next. Sorry,
God.
buddy. All right. Good luck with that. See you next time.
Anyways, tell us what's
Oh
your
wait,
issue
I
here?
do have Zone of Truth.
Oh,
I
There
take
it
it
is.
back.
Oh my God.
gosh.
I
Where's
forgot I got it
Clint?
inherently. I did not pick the spell.
Where is Clint? Clint?
Right here.
This
Oh,
kind of
that's
goes
Zarya
against the
on
way I
my
built the
screen.
character, though. Do you really think
I
he would
am- oh
suddenly
my
be able
God.
to detect who's lying?
As a character, no, he wouldn't, and I would think that's why he would choose it to be able to tell.
Fair enough. All right, I cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. So it becomes very obvious very quickly in this dispute over property
Well, they
rights.
have to make saving throws. If they succeed on the throw, it doesn't work on them actually.
Man, I should read spell effects, shouldn't I? Hold on.
Yeah.
I get so excited when you guys do things, and I'm just like, okay, it works. But hold
It's
on.
not a very good spell, just why I didn't choose it. So first, they have to make the charisma save, or fail it. And if they do, they are aware that the zone is around them and can still avoid or otherwise answer the question in a way that's not technically lying. So it's not like they suddenly all just start telling the truth.
Oh, you're right. Okay, Pinocchio would be an interesting character to throw in his own truth. So what's the DC they have to be?
Charisma 14.
Okay, let's see if either of them do it.
Watch them both
Interesting.
get nerfed.
So the first die is our Aang looking character, and the second die is
Aang
the other
would
character.
never lie.
Well, he would. I guess. Well, I don't know. There's some points where he like stretches the truth a little bit, or like doesn't tell the whole truth.
There's a whole episode about that.
Fair,
Yeah.
okay.
So, Aang is good.
Okay.
Also,
the
he
other
commits
guy,
scams in the Fire Nation to get
That's
money.
true.
Shh, don't worry about that part.
Worldly gray area, right? It's the Fire Nation.
Yeah, exactly.
So, in order to simplify it, right, it becomes obvious to you specifically, Joe Paladin, that Aang is telling the truth of this
We're just
property
calling
rights
him Aang.
dispute, and the other guy is not. What do you do with this information?
Well, we don't even know what the dispute is.
It was over land, something.
Yeah, basically over like who owns this section of land that's like outside of Rico.
Joe looks
Rico?
very quizzically and then announces to the group, one of them is lying, and one of them cannot lie.
Another riddle.
Coincidentally, that happens to be the riddle already.
Great, thank you for stating that. That's great.
I admire you responding to the situation in character.
Yeah, no.
I look at Joe and I say,
Thank you. Which one of them is lying and which one of them can't lie?
I need to see them say a few sentences first.
Oh, that's fair.
Well-
Okay.
Ask them. So, like, one of them physically cannot lie.
Also, I like that we're
Yes.
fully surrounding these guys.
Ask them something simple, like what color their hair is or what color their eyes are.
Well, they would just
What-
tell the truth.
Right.
Colors your hair brown.
Right. I'm
indeed it
getting
is.
I'm getting this mixed up with one of them like physically has to lie. Like the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of us tells so.
No, it's not very helpful because one of them can freely lie and one of them can't lie, but we would have to catch them not being able to lie somehow.
Yeah.
What is your name? That's not gonna help.
No, it's not.
They can tell
All
the
right,
truth
well,
about that too.
good.
We're on the same train of thought here,
All
Mel.
right,
Okay,
we'll
how
go to
about this?
dude.
What-
Oh,
what if we start by actually asking them to describe the dispute?
Yes.
probably, yeah, that would probably.
Because the person who cannot lie, right? They have to tell the truth. If the other one, if they try to lie, we would be able to catch that in body language, in verbiage, and things like that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We just ask them what's going on, and like the person who is lying knows they don't have a claim to whatever is going on. So if they try to insist they do, that would stop them, and we'd catch them trying to lie.
Yes.
Works for me. I think.
Okay.
Almost.
Are you asking them? Are you asking one specifically over the other, or are you just asking them both?
I would
just
ask them
them
one at a time.
Yeah.
Okay. So who are you asking first?
Aang or the Earthbender?
Ang.
Okay. So Aang would say that he is settling a dispute with this other guy that he's never met before, doesn't know who he is, and they both are claiming that they have a right to a property that's been in his family for generations. So obviously, he is the rightful landholder of this property.
Oh. So Aang
Okay,
is the
so
truth?
Aang's family has had the land for generations, and he's saying Rando over here showed up claiming to have a claim on it.
Yes.
Okay, so I turn to Rando over here, and I would like to ask him to explain why he feels like he has a claim to that land.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just going to ask the same exact question to both, but you're changing it a little bit. Okay, good.
No, think big brain.
I'm
He
bad
says
with
that he
riddle.
thinks he has a claim to this land because it has been, as far as he knows, it has been in his family
As far as he knows.
for generations. So yeah, yeah.
So that was our verbal cue? Or
As far as he
As
knows,
far
that's
as he
gotta be
knows.
that's
Yeah.
suspicious. Because that means that he's not 100% certain. Ask him if he's 100% certain that his family has claim to it.
Good sir, are you 100% certain? Can you bet?
Can you
would
guarantee?
You be willing to guarantee with 100% confidence that that land has been in your family for generations?
Yes.
well,
Okay, ask the other guy the same question.
Good sir, would you be able to guarantee with 100% confidence that this land has actually been in your family for generations?
Yes.
Are the two of you idiots related?
Oh my god!
So, Clint, since you are the one interrogating these guys, I'm gonna have you make either an investigation or an insight check, whichever is higher.
Investigation or insight?
Yes, whichever is higher.
Hilariously, they are both equal. I get a +3 to both. I have a +4 in intimidation, though.
Oh, okay. So since they're
I'm
both
sorry.
equal, do investigation then.
Okay.
Bard over here.
Just RP wise.
Oof.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I'm sure that's
Well, I can at least say that they are both somehow telling the truth so far. It's like that scene where Toph is touching the ground. It's like they're both telling the truth. Not exactly the same idea, but like it has that feeling. Like they're both telling the truth.
Can I roll
That's why I
for
asked-
intimidation?
That's why I asked in character if they were both related.
I didn't hear you ask that.
Oh, yeah, no, he asked.
Oh.
I'm
And-
He
sorry.
said,
Okay,
"Are
so
you two idiots related?"
Oh, that's that. I thought you just. I just thought you said, "Are you two idiots?" I started laughing after that. So what was the full part of your question here?
You're broken. Flint?
I was
Are you
laughing.
guys related? Like,
Yeah, that was
who
it.
asked them
I would like-
specifically who, like, what the name of their relative is that
There we go.
has claim to the land.
Well, first we would have to establish, like, they would have to answer the question whether or not they're related.
Well, no, ask them who their ancestor is that has claim to the land, because if it's the same name, they're related.
I would like to sort of rub my temples like in that exasperated I'm not getting paid enough for this kind of way that Josh has probably seen me do at Amazon like 800 times.
Oh yeah.
And then I would like to say,
All right. This ancestor of yours that gave you claim to the land, what is the name of said person?
Sorry, that was very loud.
Are you asking both or one at a time?
both.
Perfect. On cue, at the same time, they say, "Hi, Heart."
Them two idiots are
Oh my
related.
Gosh.
Is it possible that you two idiots are related and you didn't know?
They both look at each other, shocked as they hear each other's answer, and they both shrug and ask each other to repeat their answers. They both repeat that both of their last names are Highheart, and they look over at you all, and they're pretty embarrassed now.
All right, well, we cleared that up. Good job, guys.
Yeah,
We
all
figured it
right.
out
Well,
together.
you guys both have a claim to the land. Enjoy that. All right.
Yeah, you enjoy that now.
Paid enough for this.
To the
Oh,
two
man.
remaining groups, please pick a number 1 through 10.
The top left chooses 3. The bottom right the top right chooses 8.
Okay, the number was 9.
Oh wow, I didn't expect it to be that high. Okay.
Yeah, I was like, I need to like not pick a middle number. I need to pick one that's definitively gonna go one way.
I was trying to. I'll be honest. Not intentionally. I ended up picking numbers that were like equal distance from each other.
Yeah, I was trying. Like, I was like, I can't let him stick me in the middle of this. I have to go one way or the other.
So,
Paladin.
This one's kind of funny because you guys solved another one in a different way than I expected, which is fine. I love that. This guy is a paladin who
This guy.
I forget what character model they've used for this.
This woman.
Hey, men could have long hair with a braid. You don't know.
Let me see.
You're
Going off
making
the
an assumption?
Clothes.
I
Going
am
off the clothes,
I am
would say it
looking
looks like
with
it
my
could be
druid
linked.
eyes. Them be a woman.
Them be a woman. What a quote. With your druid
Well,
eyes. Them
I
be
was
a
gonna
woman.
say something else, but
All right, interesting.
Interesting. I'm trying to
Damn it.
find which one I pulled for that. But it could be a man or a woman, you know. Whichever.
Yeah,
feels better.
not according to what I put in the Discord.
Oh.
Well, I mean,
You
she's
you
not.
went for it, so woman then. We'll do that. So,
Women can be paladins.
yeah, absolutely they can. So she says that she has committed a terrible act and has lost her abilities to follow her path.
Hmm.
Oh, so this is another like alignment one.
Atonement thing, yeah, something.
And we don't have the wand anymore. That's great.
Well, Josh never said I don't have the wand.
You guys still have one.
Oh,
So is this an atonement thing? Is this an alignment thing?
So this was intended to be the atonement thing, yeah.
So wait, how
So-
did you expect us to solve the other thing?
Probably
So,
with the wand.
the other, let me pull up the effects for myself.
Aurora, you are snoring so loud. I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but she is going off.
Not at all.
Cool.
So one of the ways was just gonna be blessed water, but the other one was gonna be this investiture. You guys were gonna use it, and then it was gonna allow either the priest or one of you all to cast a spell that you needed to either purify the water or to make holy water.
Oh.
Yeah. But you guys figured out a different way, which is fine.
Yeah, because you started talking about his alignment has changed, and I was like, I remember reading that in the thing, and that was atonement. So
yeah, you guys were going a different direction with it, and I saw that, so I was like, all right, we'll go that way.
So would atonement technically work here, or because I don't want to like use atonement twice. That's kind of boring.
Right. So, let me see. Let me think on the fly here. Let's see here.
What the
Or
heck?
fly being thought on.
I like her moon scepter.
Right? I thought it was a good
Moon.
thing. So
It's a crescent moon! Well, guys, we must leave immediately.
Oh no.
Okay.
oh boy.
So how
Aurora, you
about
are so loud.
we do a thing where, let's see, instead of having an alignment issue, they have a condition impeding them
What does this say?
from performing their
Oh my God,
paladin
it's a dog.
duties.
Oh, I can't.
It says moob instead of moon. It just says moob.
Ah.
So they have a condition impeding.
I can't extend my mic over to
They-
the dog.
Are they an interrupting cow?
No, it's just moon, but with the last letter
Moon
switched out.
Plural?
Moob.
Moob.
Yeah, moob. So they have something impeding them.
Mhm.
Are you being stabby
So-
stabby, comma stabby stabby?
Do they want to
Impaled.
get married?
No. So since we're now going off the beaten track just a little bit, Paladin, you have a spell that is able to help with different diseases or afflictions, and then Druid, you also have a spell that can dispel other spells.
Are they being?
Do
Are
I?
they cursed?
You guys received these spells upon your level up. I'm gonna say that you guys can use any spells that your level has access to.
He did not gain anything of level up.
Let me check my notes. Because
I
Paladin,
can
you
touch
should
a
have gained
creature and end one condition on it.
with the lesser restoration, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And then Druid, you would have gained. I don't know why I'm saying Druid. Allie, you would have gained
Druid.
access to level 3 spells, which would have given you Dispel Magic.
No.
Okay.
I have Call Lightning and I have Healing Word.
I almost picked Dispel Magic, I think. No, I didn't. Never mind.
Okay, we'll figure out that in a minute then. But one of your level 3 spells that you had a choice from was Dispel Magic, was intended to be. So...
I didn't get to choose any level 3 spells. They just
Oh, weird. Okay.
yeah. I mean,
D&D Beyond is a strange app sometimes.
yeah.
But yeah, so curing a condition or an affliction, the idea would be lesser restoration. Yeah.
Okay, well this has got to be a druid thing then, because I can't. I got nothing.
Well-
Can I charm the person? Would that help?
Unfortunately, no.
I can
Or
lesser
healing
restoration
word?
it.
No.
Yeah, you could do lesser restoration. A healing word? I don't remember what that does. Let me
No,
look
I
it
don't
up.
think it does. Yeah, no. Not gonna help.
Let me try lesser restoration.
Okay.
That'll be my second and last spell.
How many
Uh-oh.
spells am I allowed to prepare?
It's dependent on your level. That's why I put it in over on the Just Joshua 117 server, so it wouldn't clutter up Mel stuff. It's in A New Dawn, the reference and player info.
Oh, so it's on yours,
Yeah. That
and
way
then
it
it's
just,
a New Dawn
yeah.
reference and player.
That way it just doesn't clog up, and we have that sitting there. That way we just have it off to the side.
Mm.
Yeah, healing word wouldn't work. It looks like that just does hit points. But that was a good thought.
So
Alright, I
I
can remove-
should have 4 first, 3 second, and 2 third prepared, or
Let me see here, because it's also based on your wisdom modifier. That would be the base amount of spells you would have. Yeah. If the app lets you get more, that's fine. But that's what you should at least have.
yeah, because I think that's hold on. Spells I have 1, 2, 3. I have 5 first level, 2 second level, and 2 third level.
Weird. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll figure that out later, but that should be what it is. So, Paladin, you said you were going to use lesser restoration on this person?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move you over to be next to them just so you're able to do that.
I may end one
And-
condition on it: blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Exactly. And so once you use that, they're able to rise back up to their feet, stand up, and they feel more back imbued with their abilities.
I know why I have 5 first levels. One of them is part of the magic initiate.
Ah, that would be why.
So
Okay.
I'm just missing a second level. I'll go ahead and fix that.
Okay. So after that's done, you all have one pair of
Fennel.
folks.
It's with the
Two
redhead and then the farmer with the angry farmer with the pitchfork.
Why didn't you guys draw a pitchfork?
She looks like a farmer. She looks angry. So I gave her
And
a pitchfork.
she's not supposed to look
Angry
angry.
armor,
but
angry
could see
farmer
that.
with a pitchfork.
All right.
I was
okay.
just choosing 2 female tokens, basically. That's where I was going with that.
Okay,
So-
my bad.
What you all do is you approach them.
Hey, how's it going?
I know we asked them what their issue is.
Fair enough. They are in love and engaged and would like to be married.
The
Oh,
wand.
okay. I hand the wand to.
The paladin.
No, I was gonna say you
Oh. Aw.
because you're so excited about it, and because I'm trying to pick a spell real quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take it. Thank you. Okie dokie. All right. So you two.
Yes.
Are you both in love? Yep, that was.
This is what's gonna happen if Mel ever
Screen
tries
is kind of
to
fuzzy. I don't know if that's me. Not for me. Not on my
Mel
end.
tries
It might
to
be you.
union people. This is what's gonna happen.
All right.
the
Can
answer
I
yes.
get a name for both of you, please?
Oh, I should have given them names. Hold on.
Redhead is Vespa, and the other one is Greenie.
Sure. As long as you can remember those, sure.
So sorry. I don't know why those were the first words that came to my head. Vespa.
That's fine.
Vespa and Greenie.
All right, great. I boop Vespa. Do you, Vespa, take Greenie to be your lawfully wedded partner?
Yes.
All right. I boop Greenie. Greenie, do you take Vespa to be your lawfully wedded? Thank you. Greenie, wait, lawfully wedded, wait, help.
You're doing great.
No, Oshua can talk, okay? Melanie cannot. I boop Greenie. Do you, Greenie?
Bree, please clip that, please.
No. Do you, Greenie, take Vespa to be your lawfully wedded partner?
They also exclaim yes excitedly.
Okay, I'd give each of them another boop just in case. And then I kind of wiggle the wand, but like do the thing where, like, you know how you can wiggle a pencil or pen while like doing that to make it look like it's very like floppy.
Sure.
Yeah, I do that. I said, by the power invested in me by this magical wand, I pronounce you partners in love and in marriage. Hopefully, you are wed. Congratulations. Have a delightful rest of your lives.
They both
together.
clap excitedly together, embrace, kiss, and thank you all for your help.
Yay!
Well, that was easy.
Yeah, some of this is not gonna be hard. Like it's
All right, now there's 2 guards down here. So what are y'all's problems?
yeah. So
What do you want?
funny that you guys talked about something earlier. Let me pull this up.
Uh-oh.
Should I just keep adding spells until it tells me no, or like I
No,
don't know?
It's a bad idea.
Because I added to my second level spells, and I added one to my 3rd level.
Well,
What?
we can figure that out specifically.
It's
Yeah.
we'll have to look up exactly what you can pick. Sometimes you can't pick your own 3rd level spell, but you can pick a 2nd level spell that can be casted at 3rd level because your character, like at level 5,
that's
characters
what
can
just
cast.
happened.
No, but I mean, you might not be allowed to pick a level 3 spell. You can just cast a level 2 spell a level higher. So that's why I added it automatically.
No, I added a second. Well, yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so these 2 guards. Let me pull this tab over so I can read it while looking at the game here. So, one of these guards. There's supposed to be 2 doors. I'm sorry. There's supposed to be 2. Let me separate these. Boop. Okay, 2 doors.
All right. Yes, good separation. Quiet.
One of them leads you to the next area. The other one leads you somewhere else.
Oh God.
Okay.
One guard always tells the truth, and the
Okay.
other always lies. You can ask them one question.
What's your favorite food?
Okay, so one guard always tells the truth, one guard always lies.
Yes, and one door will lead you all to the final trial room, or the next trial room. The other will lead you somewhere else.
I want to ask the guard in front of me, am I touching you?
Wouldn't you want to ask both guards that?
I see what Allie's doing.
No.
Oh, is this the case of one guard can only lie, and one guard can only tell the truth?
Yes.
There was an easy workaround of this. We saw a meme about it.
Well, the easy thing is you kill one of them, you ask the remaining one whether or not the other one's dead.
I draw my sword and stab one of the
No!
This is a much more family-friendly version of that.
Yeah, that's why I went with "Am I touching you?"
And so, just to clarify, right? You are physically next to them. Are you physically touching them when you ask this question?
No.
Oh, okay. My bad. So I thought by being next to them you were. Okay,
No.
so intending to not be touching them. So the guard that you are
Not
standing in
touching.
front of would then answer that you are not.
Okay. I'm going to go over this one.
Okay, so this one.
I'm going to place a hand on him. I'm going to ask him, "Am I touching you?"
Oh, Allie missed the part where you can only ask one question. That's fine.
No. Oh, I thought you could only ask
Yeah, I
each
thought
of
you
them
meant
one question.
Yeah.
No, you can only ask a single question to one of the guards. But I see what you're saying.
Well, Allie's hand was
So-
on. Allie
Either way, that
stretched.
should answer the question.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Allie's
in that
arms were
case, the
light.
guard will say that.
There, Allie, stand where I was.
Listen.
Can I mess this up?
I am gonna stand between them.
Okay.
I'm gonna touch the one. Let's just pretend I'm in the middle, okay? I'm gonna touch the one I'm closer to,
Okay.
and I'm gonna look at both of them, and I'm gonna say, "Am I touching you?"
Ask. Okay. Intending to be next to
That-
that one, touching them. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah. So the one on the left would say you are. The one on the right would say that you're not. There we go.
The one on the right would say that I'm not,
Okay, so
and the one on the left says that I am.
bing.
Yes. Disregarding your earlier question, that's the result you get.
So they're both
That-
telling the truth.
Are they both telling the truth? Well, no, because one is saying that you're touching. Oh, shoot,
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Family
I love that
friendly.
I am stumping myself with my own puzzle.
They either both have
Aren't
to
you
say I'm
just sup-
touching them, or they both have to say I'm
Are
not
you just
touching them.
supposed to ask the guard if the other one will lie, and that reveals who the liar is?
No, not really. So
Oh.
okay. What Allie needs to do is reach out a hand, touch both of them at the same time.
That's what Allie did.
Okay.
No,
Well,
Allie
I
said
mean,
she's only
what-
touching the closer one. So if she's
Yeah,
only
because-
touching the closer one,
Allie said, I
then
thought.
just-
It works either way.
Right. Okay. So the way that they should answer in this case, with Allie only touching one of them, is they should answer yes. Both of them should.
Yes.
Okay.
Either that or both of them say no, depending on which one I'm touching, whether or not the lying one or the truth one.
Right. So in this case, they both say yes.
Okay, so this one's the liar.
There we
Okay.
go. Okay, we're on the same page
So
now.
no to you, yes. To
Oh
me.
man, puzzles, man. Who's the person that made them? Oh man.
Okay, are they gonna let me open the chests? Because I still have 2 keys.
Oh well, yes. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, I would like to hand the other key to Ashwa, and then I'd like to open this chest.
Okie dokie.
Then I can take that out of my
I
inventory.
opened these two.
What did I put in this chest?
Alright.
What did I put in these chests? Is that what he just said?
That sure is what I
Yeah,
just said, Josh.
Um,
You okay over there, buddy?
So this is the whole like one door leads to death, one door leads to your reward kind of
Yes.
thing, right? Yes, this is a very famous D&D rule. So what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to say, "Will you are like I remember this. You're supposed to say, if what the other guard would say to do, and then do the opposite of the answer, and that will solve the riddle.
See,
But
I just-
it's supposed to be set up by a sign. If guard 1 says one of us can only tell the truth and guard 2 says one of us can only lie, it's already breaking the rule. Somebody has broken the rule already. So there's supposed to be a sign that says that.
Yeah. So it's got to be one of them has to say,
Oh, okay.
and it's got to be the one telling you.
But you ask that
That
one
one-
question asks one guard, you say, what will the other guard tell me to do? You listen to the answer and do the opposite of whatever answer you receive.
Okay.
That's too confusing. I'm good with the touching.
Oh,
But you only get one question to one guard.
Yeah. Am I touching you? They either tell me the truth or they lie. Gives you the
Okay.
answer regardless.
what's in the chest?
So yeah, so in the chest is going to be two scrolls.
In each chest, or one in each, or two per?
We're gonna do one in each.
Gotcha. Oh, more scrolls, yay. I'd like to pick it up, and I'd like to hand it to someone else. Someone else take it.
I take it.
Okay, so you guys. Okay, so he has one and Alish has one. Okay, so you guys know which way to go to the fifth and
Oops.
fifth trial. Anybody curious to go the other way?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Can we? Does any of you guys want to take a look at the scrolls there?
Yeah.
I'll go the other way.
No!
I'll
No
go with
Paladin.
Joe, and I'll open up my scroll. And you said Arcana check.
Oh, are
Yeah,
we
let's do
rolling
it.
for these? Right. Okay.
You open the scroll. It's actually an Elder Scroll, and you just die. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh god.
Oh.
The other
Right.
scroll.
The dragon scroll.
Okay.
Don't know if mine does much.
I mean, you
will-
rolled higher, so.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Oh, I
DM
can't
you
read.
guys what the scrolls do.
Great.
Can I share this information? Or?
I would. It's up to you whether you want to share it or not. You're certainly allowed to.
Okay.
Okay. I guess I'll just roll up the scroll and stick it in my bucket.
Is it
I don't like that.
Don't know what
I would like
That's
to kind of look
strange.
around the room, and I would like to say,
Does anybody have an object that needs locating? I can locate objects now.
Several.
Not yet. I do.
Find me a table.
Hey, Ashwa,
um,
do you wanna tell us what that scroll said?
it said we need to go this way.
That's a very odd spell for a scroll.
Yeah, especially considering we already knew that we needed to go this way.
This was
Why
extra
would we-
confirmation. I can roll
Mhm.
deception. Can I roll
Go
deception?
ahead.
DM,
Yeah.
can I?
Let's do that, and then Allie, you'll have to roll.
How do you have +10 on deception?
My past, man.
What?
I have a plus,
My
I have a
pa-
plus
Ah!
9.
You'll have to
Like,
do perception, Allie.
My
Oh
past.
my god. There's no way that.
What's your perception?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's close though.
That was close.
Oh.
So yeah. So as
Ooh!
far as you all like, yeah. So, Ashwa's telling the truth.
But I would like to say that can my roll be high enough that I take her at her word, but I'm still suspicious?
Some
If you can pronounce it correctly, yes.
Suspicious.
Suspicious.
I need
There we
to
go,
see
yeah.
this character
Okay.
sheet under. Oh wait, I can see the character sheet.
You can just
anytime
have
she saves
it's like a healthy skepticism.
How do you have
kind of thing, yeah.
+10? That's
Yeah,
I
that's
am
insane.
very
I don't remember exactly,
powerful.
but it is pretty crazy. But
My
it's, yeah, it
deception's
works.
+10, my persuasion's
just-
+7, and my sleight of hand is +9.
Yeah.
I'm just
So what
curious
stats are
about,
you
like-
really, really bad in then? Because that sounds like
Strength.
a min-max build.
I'm
Really bad
not
at what?
very
My
religious or
highest-
nature or history.
my highest is a +7. That's insane, man.
That is crazy. Okay.
Helmet off.
Is there anything else you all do in this room?
Come on, guys, let's go. Nar.
Okay.
Would
wait,
like
Joe, we're
actually,
going the other way?
you know what?
Oh,
I
that's right.
want
We're going the other way.
I want
No, this is the correct way.
We're going the other way.
Why?
I'm gonna stand right here.
Okay.
I
so,
run back out confused.
Okay. So here's what
Great.
happens with
Oh my goodness.
Joe and Clint. So
Great.
Joe and Clint, you end up
Oh.
back here.
Oh.
Oh, look at that. We have to do it all again.
Great. Oh, yep. Please break down the door again.
We have to do every challenge again.
I am gonna put the door back. The door would have reformed by now.
Oh.
You had to do that. You had to do that.
Clint, we're faced with your greatest enemy yet again.
I
I
wanna
thought we had
go
vanquished
home.
this one.
Hey,
Oh,
does Paladin have
huzzah.
mage hand?
No, he doesn't.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Yeah.
he does.
There you go. You can go ahead and mage hand it.
Does Joe Paladin know to mage hand this?
Yes, you've used it before.
Has he?
Has he?
Yes. Yes.
All I see in front of me, dear Clint, is a wall with a door.
Can we do
Also, I
perception
broke down
checks?
the door last time. I didn't use mage hand.
Well, you've used
you-
Mage Hand before, though. Like in
You
other
have
sessions.
it as a spell. You know what it does.
True.
Yeah.
But do I know I should be mage handing to get through the door properly this time?
But that, if I could
One
finish my
would
sentence,
hope.
I'm trying to ask Josh twice if we should do a perception check and see if we can see the key over there.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. That's actually exactly what we did. I feel like we did that previously, pretty short time ago.
Oh
Ooh,
God.
They
Okay,
don't see nothing.
Yeah, so
He
Oh,
sees
yeah, there we go.
everything.
Not only does he see the key, he summons it. He has one
not
in
only
his
does he see the
pocket.
key, he sees the right key out of a sea of keys, apparently.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so
What
you can
is
see that
happening?
key is the one that goes to lock up the door. Yep.
I'm assuming Clint will instruct Joe, and Joe will mage hand the correct key over to them.
I will.
I don't know.
make
Will Joe understand? No, I'm just kidding.
that,
Um,
that you
me
Let's
just-
roll a wisdom check.
Let me just make triple sure that you don't have to like roll for mage hand. I'm pretty sure
And
you
Clint
don't.
was saying something. I didn't hear him.
I think I need to invest in more spells that I don't need to have to roll for because obviously, it's
What
not,
makes you say that?
obviously it's not my strong suit.
Maybe it is when I don't talk.
Okay, yeah. So you don't have to roll for anything. It just appears, and you're able to direct it how you want to direct it. So what do you do with your mage hand?
What's your mage handing?
Oh, I
That's you.
grab the key.
Okay, cool. I just want to confirm. Okay, so yeah, you grab the key. It is now in your possession.
I give Flint a nice pat on the head. We must now wait an hour to recast.
What?
It's
Oh.
like if I had used the mage hand for that instead of grabbing the key. Anyway, let's move on.
I see the joke. Okay.
So, do we have to go through the whole opening the whole chests thing?
No, the chests are open.
Oh.
Okay, we just advance on.
Is the water running again?
So the
Oh,
water, no. So the water has stayed frozen because you guys had the total time on that's like an hour. So you get not enough time has elapsed yet in game.
Sweet.
Okay.
Dang, even solving all those problems? Because like
So
2
you-
hours of real time elapsed.
Well,
So
yeah.
we walk across
Yep, you walk across. Okay.
back into the problem room,
Yep.
or no, back into the cat room.
Back to the cat
Do we have
room.
to answer another riddle to get through?
You gotta
So
say
I
them
do
all.
have one that I was gonna use that I tossed away, but let me pull it back up.
Oh,
Boy. The
what could
two
you
dumbest
done?
characters.
Great. What could possibly go wrong? We're never seeing.
Wait,
you
wait, wait.
again,
Do they have to
Azaria.
redo?
No, they get a brand new riddle.
They get one that I was going to use, but then tossed.
Hold
I wanted
on.
to make specific ones. What's that?
How are they gonna talk to the cat?
Um,
Ow.
That's,
First
yeah, that's
off.
a good point.
So the cat actually
Speaks
can-
English?
no, so
Oh.
they don't find a cat in this room.
Oh God.
No. What happened to
They
the cat?
find this. No, this is gonna be more specific to like the background of where this riddle comes from. They
Oh.
find a sphinx.
Oh.
oh.
So a
Sphinxes
cat,
are
but
more
with a
specific
head,
creatures
yeah.
to
Riddles.
riddles. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the Sphinx is about the same, takes up about the same size amount of space as that cat does.
Convenient.
It could speak Common and Draconic, so you guys are good. What do you all do?
Cry.
Tell us the riddle.
Okay. I'm gonna
Wait,
read it
no,
out.
I was to walk up to the Sphinx and
Yeah.
Sorry, we would walk up to the Sphinx and say,
And last we were here, there was a cat here. Pray tell, where did the adorable feline of Yawness go?
Maybe it grew up, Clint.
Aw.
Hmm.
Wait, what's the riddle? I'm sorry, I have like.
It hasn't been said yet.
Oh God. Okay.
So
I was like, I missed the riddle, guys. Nope, it hasn't happened.
we're answering questions from questions with Clint. Evolution is the
Oh
answer
my
you
gosh.
get. And the Sphinx will then say the riddle. I'm
Did
gonna
you learn thunder, or do you still only know spark plug?
Oh my gosh. Can't.
Oh man, we are a bunch of Pokemon nerds. It's great. So
Except Allie.
I'm gonna except Allie.
Yeah, sorry.
So I'm gonna read this out. Only Joe Paladin and Clint are able to answer.
All right, I'm gonna text
You
Allie.
guys
all
are
my
obviously
guesses.
able to. You guys are obviously able to talk amongst the both of you to figure it out. I'm pretty sure you'll get it, but this was one that I originally had and discarded. Bringing it back. So it'll be in the chat after I read it out.
Okay.
First, think of the person who lives in disguise, who deals in secrets and tells naught but lies. Next, tell me what's always the last thing to mend, the middle of middle, and the end of the end. And finally, give me the sound often heard during the search for a hard-to-find word.
Is this the Harry Potter riddle from the Goblet of Fire?
No,
Yes, it is. It's a
Uh,
spider.
Oh, okay.
wow, that was really hard, guys.
You didn't even let me finish.
Sorry.
I didn't even
Remember.
absorb the words. I got middle of middle and end of end, and my answer was the letter D.
It is. All right, I'm sorry. Josh should say that. I should have cut you off, Josh. It is actually a really good riddle. I have just read the source material, but
I like it. I've read it so many times. I wanted to use it in the campaign, but everybody knows it. Everybody knows it as a spider. So yeah, it does end up being a spider. In character, I like the idea that maybe like, not trying to be rude, but Joe Paladin just like exclaims it without thinking the second he gets it.
like spider.
Kind of like that.
And if it was not gonna end in der, well, good thing it didn't.
Exactly. So, the Sphinx smiles at both of you and walks off to the side.
I'm so
If I can move it.
Bravo, Mr.
All I can do is
Paladin.
move the. Why can't I move the?
The
Oh,
meows
go to the
move
map.
away.
Right, it's on the wrong
It's
layer.
like meow.
I clap Joe Paladin on the shoulder and I say,
Well done.
From
Mr.
behind.
Paladin.
From behind.
Thank you, good
"Aside."
termite friend bard.
Wow,
Alright.
he really doesn't know who you
I
are.
am very much not a termite. I am a human. I just used to have a pet termite. It's really not that confusing, I promise.
I'll get
Oh,
it one
man,
day.
Okay,
He's done. He's like, shut up.
so this chest was already open, so you guys are able to continue back on into that room.
Zari and I have fallen asleep taking naps from this.
It's been less than an hour.
walked right up to Ashua and I poke her on the nose
Why? Why are you touching me?
because you're asleep and I feel like being annoying.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, wait, are we asleep?
They
I
had
mean-
to have been gone for like 10 minutes.
I
That
mean,
was
you-
quite
Just
enjoyable,
before
good
sleep.
friend Clint. Should we go through it again?
I would say maybe like 10, 20 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you could take a nap.
I'm
in-
not
in
taking a
10,
nap. I'm
20
not
minutes.
taking a nap.
Okay. Mel knows there are certain people who can fall asleep that quickly.
I am one of those people.
I'm also
think-
one of those people.
I think Josh is one of those people, yeah.
Yeah, that's the joke.
It takes me approximately 2 to 3 hours to fall asleep.
Same.
Oof.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's
good
why
job.
I'm always tired.
So now you all are reunited. What would you like to do?
Grab them and go the correct way.
Okay, so going the other way,
The correct way.
yes,
To
brings
the
you
final
to
trial.
a giant room.
Oh.
For
This
the boss battle.
is filled with a bunch of different items. I didn't have the time to draw all the items.
Why is Azaria all the way in timeout? What happened to
You guys
Azaria?
can do.
I don't have strong feelings of trust right now towards Ashwa.
Oh, because of the scroll thing.
The scroll
You guys
thing.
can
Chill.
search the room. You know, you guys can try to find different items. If you guys start picking stuff up, I can tell you guys what you end up picking up.
Well, what are we looking
Hold
for?
However
on.
you guys want to handle it.
What are we looking for?
Never mind.
Well, you guys actually know what you're looking for.
A key?
Not a key.
The dragon eggs!
Not the eggs.
Oh, what am I looking for?
You guys got really excited. I'm sorry, it's not the dragon egg. You were told specifically that you're looking for an item.
I don't remember what the item was.
That's my investigation check.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
good one. Can
Let's
I
do
roll
that too.
investigation?
Yeah, let me give you a couple things you find here. Hold on.
Oh, okay, I'll wait. I'll wait.
One thing that you find is a hat with a metal disc on the front.
A what? With a metal disc?
Did you say
A hat.
A hat. Okay, I heard mat.
Oh.
I was like a yoga mat?
Like the
The hat reads the wearer's emotional state and displays images on the disc to match.
Oh, great. That's what you want to be. Okay.
The next thing you find is an empty genie lamp.
So wait, what are we looking for again in this room? What
Not
did
a
they tell us
clue.
we're looking for?
Does anybody remember?
No,
No.
not a clue.
Does anybody in chat remember?
I don't even
Free
remember
help!
why we're here, honestly.
We're trying to get into this guild, which honestly, at this point,
At that point, I was still messing with my my spells from
oh yeah, that's true.
the handbook, so
Do you guys remember
I
if
thought
I
it was the
say that you
giant
guys saw a
eggs.
picture of the item?
Yeah, and I thought
Oh
it was
my god,
a
it's a
dragon egg.
crown!
Oh, it's a crown.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're
wait,
looking
I
for
know
a
how to
crown.
do this. All right, so now that I know what I'm looking for, thank you for reminding me. I pull out the scroll and use the locate object spell.
There we go.
I was gonna do it, but I was fine.
But you're not the one with the scroll.
I
Well, she
have
has
a
a scroll.
Yeah.
She just hid it from us.
I didn't
It's
So-
a useless scroll because apparently all that it says on it is the right way that we were supposed to go from the last room. So you don't even need it anymore.
Okay.
And I'd like to walk across the room.
So the crown ends up being right here in the middle of the room. I did not prepare an image for the crown now that I think about it. So
I
we're
got
gonna make
it.
a circle
I got it.
and we're gonna make
Let me
little
draw it.
spikes. Oh,
I'm
you
gonna-
do have it.
I'm
That's
gonna
actually
do
better
it.
than what I made.
I'm gonna do it.
That's not even. That was me.
Okay, so it's the green thing, not the black thing.
You want to delete
so
the black thing there, buddy?
I could try, but I might delete the green thing. Yep, they're
Oh,
stuck
hold.
together.
Oh, hold on. Command Z that.
Got it.
Cool.
And now just delete everything in the middle.
Sweet. Nice job.
Oh,
Okay,
I
so
made an
there's
error.
the crown. So you all got it. And
Why is it green?
I don't know.
Because that's my color. I don't know.
I forgot about that part.
So who takes the crown?
I guess Clint. He's closest.
Oh,
He found it.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
Go, Clint.
Grabs.
Does
All
he
right.
put it on?
So that's a good question. Do you put it on?
Oh.
I feel like that might be
Hmm.
sacrilegious, but you know.
I think maybe you should just put it in your inventory.
Is it like a magic crown? Is it some sort of like mental effect? Or is it like that would cause me to desire unfathomable power or anything?
I want to
like
cast detect magic.
It would be magical, yeah.
Never mind.
that? I put it on.
Oh God.
All right.
He's transported back to the beginning yet again.
Yeah, right.
No, that was a joke, Joshua.
Well, actually,
Joshua,
what?
it was a joke.
I
That
know.
would be so funny though.
No, I wasn't intending to do that.
Oh, okay.
What race were you again?
Human variant.
Ah,
What does it
Yeah,
have
but
no
what
effect
kind of
on him?
human variant?
yeah. It doesn't really do anything. Nothing really happens.
Put it on the paladin.
You're just volunteering him?
King Joe Paladin.
Yeah, put it on the
I-
paladin. Give
I
it to
walk
the
up
paladin.
I walk up to Joe Paladin, and I plop the crown on his head.
I
Surprised
got this.
it fits.
Hold on.
I feel different,
around.
like more.
So you,
Like you've got something on
Powerful.
your head.
I feel
So-
commanding.
hold on.
Henceforth, you shall refer to me as Tom Warrior.
I would like to take the crown off of his
Well,
head.
Okay, so
So much
That-
just happened.
Clint, what just happened?
Oh God.
I
You
put
went
the
to
crown
Rico.
back on Joe Paladin's head.
Oh,
Listen up,
God.
maggots. There's an
Oh,
enemy that needs killing somewhere.
Take it off!
I take the crown off of his head, and this time, I would like to
Just put it away.
hand it to Azaria.
Hand it to me or put it on me.
I'm just handing it to you now.
I feel like
Take
I
it
just
Okay.
had two very long blinks. Ashwa, how did you get over here so fast?
I walked.
You
So
teleported.
I think you might have blacked out a little bit there when the crown was on your head, buddy.
Background?
Yep.
Right there?
Yeah, yeah.
The weird green
Yeah.
cartoon looking one?
Shut up. Yes.
Oh no. Yeah, that one.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Hold on, wait. I have to figure out which color I like best. I like that one, but it's
How can
too
you
light.
do that?
Oh, well, you just click on an object and then you change your color.
Oh.
Anyways, I have
Oh.
no idea what you're talking about, but yeah, no, Clint put this crown on your head and you got
Oh.
aggressive.
I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you said your name was Tom Warrior. It was quite scary. I'm gonna put this in my backpack, man.
That's
Okay,
a peculiar name. Oh, the crown changed colors.
No, it didn't. It's the same that it's always been. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh, we're gaslighting the paladin now.
No, I'm
Alright.
gaslighting all of you.
Does
Anyways,
any door
I put it in my
open or
inventory.
anything?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Okay. Just figured might as well get out of here.
I love the way that Paul just ad-libbed that.
Yeah,
Josh
that
is
was
like,
really good.
yeah, it's full of magic, doesn't tell us what it's for, and Paul's like, I got this.
You really did. That was something, man.
Good
It
job,
is
Oh,
now
man.
canon that if a crown, it'll be like the Doofenshmirtz nickel thing. Like it'll never be a sought out interaction. But if a crown ever ends up on Joe Paladin's head, he does turn into Tom Warrior.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness. That's kind of amazing. I'm
So,
looking for it.
Yeah.
The door appears behind all of you, and it leads to. I'll be able to
Oh, my
pull you
bad.
guys
Another
over.
room.
Oh.
It leads to a
Ah.
staircase.
And we go back down to the main room.
Up.
Up, down, side to side.
All around.
Yeah, it goes up and down. Which direction would you like to go?
Oh
Up.
god, I want to go up. We came from up, right?
No, we went down.
Yeah, so we came from up.
Oh, yeah.
He came from up.
Guys, I'm really tired.
Oh man, that
Yeah,
was
me
glorious.
too.
Okay, so you guys go up because you came from down, and
Yes.
you end up back in the.
Yeah, wow, it was
Turn
literally
around,
the
Drew.
other staircase, huh?
Wow,
Nicely done,
look at-
guys.
Look at all these drawings. So what happens if we go the other way?
I turn around and start going the other way.
Me
The
too.
stairs surprises strangely as you guys get to the top of the staircase. A panel comes over and closes the bottom of the staircase, so you guys can't go back down.
Down, guys, let's go.
So, wait, Clint and I are stuck upstairs now? Or?
Oh, I forgot. Sorry. Before you all left that room, there's supposed to be gold that you found in the room.
Oh god.
1,000 each.
Not 1,000 each. You guys
500
get
each.
you guys get 200 each.
I'll take it.
Oh,
This
great.
guild's really rich, guys. I'm kind of feeling good about this one.
Oh, where's all this money coming from?
I already
Like,
forgot. How
leaving
much
it
did you
there?
say each?
200.
200 each.
Okay.
Is it like,
There's my
Er,
tab.
is it like, like they're leaving it down there? Or is it like people are like dying down there and their money?
I guess we'll never know.
You don't know. So,
Oh, yeah.
Great. Okay.
everybody should have hopefully somewhere between 400 and 600 gold now. Is what I'm thinking.
I have 500, yeah.
Okay, good.
I forgot. I have 560.
Awesome.
Okay.
Paul has 259.
Nine.
The feedback that we were talking about a couple sessions ago was like gold amount versus character level.
Mm.
So
Uh-huh.
but this helps with that a little bit. Brought to you by the Dragon Riders Guild. So, as you all come back up
Sponsored.
the staircase,
What just fell
Roll.
over?
greets you.
I just dropped a roll of something. It's fine.
That's unfortunate.
It's fine. They're fine.
Okay. So
Fine,
Brawl
I'm
greets
fine.
you and asks if you all found the crown.
I thought you said
gonna say
Paul
no.
for a second.
no. I'm gonna hand it to them.
Awesome. So, he reveals to you all that this crown is a piece or a clue to be able to solve, at least for your friend, the problem of the Draco Rage.
Oh my
There.
goodness, Tom
Does it-
Warrior.
Is it supposed to do that by putting it on him? Because I fear we might have an issue with that.
What's the issue?
Well, he turns into
Let's show
someone
him.
else.
Let's show them.
Yeah, come here, Paladin. Come here, Joe. Come here, buddy. Put it on him.
All right, so I guess
I
the
don't
crown's
see a
not
crown
on.
on me.
Okay.
There's
Well,
no crown.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I got this. This one does not look as good. Anyway.
Oh gosh. It's like when you go to Burger King, you get
That's
the one
what
at the
I
bottom
was
of the stack.
thinking. That's exactly
There we
what I
go.
was thinking.
What's this maggot-looking dragon doing standing here in my way?
Okay, and I'm immediately gonna take it back off him and hand it back to them.
Good gracious, how did I get here?
That would be the issue.
It seems to be that it brings out a split personality in him.
Yeah, it's a very Rico-esque situation, except worse.
How about Rico?
Rico.
Yeah. Yeah, watch this, guys. Rico?
Oh
Rico. Rico. Wait,
Yeah.
is the crown on him when
No.
No, no,
Oh, okay.
absolutely
Rico,
not. No, they
Rico. When the crown's down on him and he
Rico.
hears that, he's so happy. He's like, Rico, I love this. Blah blah blah. Like,
Yeah, so basically you can't say Rico in front of him and you can't put that crown on, I
Rico.
guess.
Interesting.
Rico.
Yeah.
Rawl says that
He's walking around.
as long as he doesn't
Rico.
damage anything, he's allowed to
Yeah.
walk around.
Are you
Well, he's
Rico?
near his wife now, so it's all good.
Rico.
Rico?
Just
Rico.
muttering
Rico.
under his breath.
What is
Hey,
happening?
Joe, buddy.
Michael Moore, keep an eye on him.
Yeah, Joe, buddy, just stand right here. You're fine, buddy.
So, he looks curiously at Joe's behavior and
He's
says,
so
"Well, that's
cute.
not what I expected."
He's like, what is
It
this
seems to
lunatic?
It seems to be that instead of being helpful to ward off effects of the Draco Rage, it instead enhances them.
Oh,
Oh,
lovely.
so Tom Warriors from the Draco Rage.
So,
the personality change, part of it, has similar attributes that that Joe Paladin would have if that Draco Rage began occurring.
Oh, I see.
So, where do you think the name comes from? Hey, Joe, get back here, buddy, please. Just stay over here, please. Thank you.
Sit down.
I love you. Just stay right there.
You said it.
Yeah,
Nice
I've said it a
words.
lot.
I
Sure.
know. Just
I'm like the only one that says it.
That's true.
Anyways, what exactly do we do about this?
Well,
I can't.
yeah.
Barnes, I think if you have whole person, never mind, don't do that.
Hold person. I do. Can I
I'm
cast
sorry.
hold person?
You can.
I cast hold person.
Oh my god.
Succeed on a wisdom saving throw, Joe. You need to beat 15. Oh, never mind.
No
He's
more.
all right. He's fine now.
There we
don't
go.
think
Yeah,
I
he ain't
do.
moving.
He can also willingly choose to fail it as well. So he stays in one place now.
All right, perfect.
So go ahead. What were you trying to say?
Oh, what exactly do we do about this?
Oh, got it. Okay. So he says that there is a wizard by the name of Hayes that might have more of a lead on why this crown causes him to react in this way, because they were previously told, and it's worked in the past, that an individual who wears it is shielded from at least part of the Draco Rage's effects. And he's under the impression that Hayes might be able to shine light on why he reacts this specific way.
We've been to Hayes before, and she didn't have much to help about the whole Draco Rage situation.
Well, she was the one that first told you about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm reminding the party of that. So you're saying to him that you've seen her before and that she didn't have much help. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Very good.
So Rawl just kind of like ponders that for a minute. So you've already been there. You've already been to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she already said that she wouldn't know about this kind of thing?
Am I wrong? Chat, guys, help. Am I wrong?
I mean, I
Well,
think
she did send us to look for solutions. Why would she do that if she knew the solution?
True.
yeah, she kind of told us what she knew and then told us that like she couldn't really help us, but kind of led us in the direction to potentially find a solution.
Which brought us here.
Yeah.
Hmm.
She basically sent us here.
Huh.
So
Okay. I would have thought with all of her years of wisdom, she would have been one to know.
I mean,
How many
we
years
can
of
try-
wisdom would you say she has?
I mean, we could try going back. I mean,
She's
we already figured.
she's got to be at least
Like
309 399 years old by now.
Okay,
Mhm.
so she's at least 2 times the age of me, is what you
Or
told me.
no, this would be this would be 400. Yeah, 400 at least.
Mm.
I don't have a problem with that.
I was just curious, yeah. Alright. So I
Yes,
guess we head back to
curious.
Hayes.
Yeah, I guess.
Wait, we beat
go...
the trial. Do we get dragon eggs, perchance?
Oh, right. That was part of this.
That absolutely was part of this. His
Ah.
face breaks into a happy smile, and he says, "Yes, you do."
Yay!
And we will pick that up next session.
Oh, I wanted my dragon. Oh, I was so excited for a dragon.
Do you guys have a bed that we could just, or somewhere we could rest for the night or something?
Yeah, absolutely. So, on that staircase that has the snail on it, that leads up to like sleeping quarters and living quarters and different things for all the different members. Since you all are official members now, you're able to use that.
Oh, it's so cool. Guys, we're fancy.
The level directly above us, so the second floor, that's where you all would be. So it has an area of let's see. So that I haven't drawn it out yet, but the intention is the staircase winds up, so it continues up, and on that second floor is 4 different bedrooms. 1 for each of you.
Nifty.
Perfect. Let me take a long rest so that I can get my 1 used spell.
Yeah.
I don't think I took any damage or anything.
Yeah, no, I didn't take any damage. Just I used.
Yeah, no, there was no. I built this specifically to be a non-combat session because we've done combat in every single session so far, and I wanted to make sure that we had one that wasn't like
Oh,
that.
well, thank you.
I like
nice.
it.
It was
Yeah,
nice.
no, it was calm. Calm before the
Yeah, it was
storm.
good.
Next week we'll fight a war, you know.
No,
Um,
it was avoiding combat and then also sort of introducing other spells and effects that you all might not have come across before. That you all now
I
know
see.
yeah.
that you have,
And now we need to figure out my issue with this website.
and we will.
And the
right, we will.
dragons, your
Yeah.
fear of dragons and height.
No, it's
Yeah.
not fear of dragons. It's fear of height. Yeah.
Right.
So,
Very,
so I have
very
a
different.
question.
Yeah.
Now all 4 of us are in our own separate rooms, right? We're long resting.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay, a long rest is a period of extended downtime, at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for blah 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 6 hours blah blah, performs no more than 2 hours of light activity. Hey Josh,
Oh gosh.
would you consider?
You are not
me
making a
showing-
nuke.
No, don't worry. I'm not making a nuke. I don't even have a
Casting
nuke.
some
I have-
fireball.
I have an even worse idea in
Oh,
mind that
great.
I've already brought up in past sessions. Can I spend 2 hours playing with Clint Northwood and, maybe like showing him my dagger?
Oh
God.
wait, no, this is cute.
Before you answer that, do we get any XP from this?
I
The
was like
more
moving
important
on.
question Allie wants
Yeah.
answered.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I'll let you ponder the chaos of his question.
So, I would say you guys did a really good job with all of the trials. You all solved them in a couple ways I didn't expect, and you guys got through, especially the riddles, quicker than I expected. So we're
I
gonna,
mean, after that first one, I definitely wouldn't have expected us to be that fast.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I do apologize a little bit about that second trial room with like the waterfalls and the intention of like the ice bridge and stuff. There was probably a better way that I could have explained that. So
It's okay.
wanted to
That's fine.
apologize for that.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we are at 6,700 XP as a party. Let's bump that up to because you guys are now in the guild and you're about to receive dragons.
Oh, good
So you all gain.
14.
I was gonna say like
10,000.
no. Let's do 2,000.
Oh, okay. That was a lot more.
We
than I
set
expected.
it to 2,000 or we go up to 2,000?
Go up 2,000, so you guys will be at 8,700. So let me find my pinned message in our
Yeah.
chat.
Yippee.
And then I will edit that message to be 8,700.
Oh, I forgot we did that. Ignore my 8,700 in chat.
No, you're good. I just figured that'll be easier. That way we have a very quick reference if any of us forgets for any reason.
Wait, how much XP do we have?
So everybody has a total of
8,700.
8,700 currently.
Just because you talked about forgetting. Couldn't resist.
Oh.
I
see.
Okay.
Oh, who's going off?
That's some more background music
I
there.
think
What is
that's
that
still.
Moon's
So,
going on.
we get to come back to Clint's question. You were gonna play with your mimic with the dagger.
I would like I want to spend 2 hours like letting the mimic observe the dagger, how
What was that
shiny it
beep?
is, how sharp it
What?
is. Stupid monitor that I'm gonna throw out of a window.
You want it to be able to shape change into a dagger, I believe, right?
I absolutely want to teach this baby mimic how to shapeshift into a dagger.
I love
Okay,
that. I
let
have no
me-
qualms with that.
Let me see.
DM might,
Sounds
but I
ethical
don't.
to me.
I have some qualms with that, but I'm not gonna like.
I'm going with what we established last time, where I can teach it how to shapeshift into a dagger, use it to stab enemies, and then it will be launched onto the enemy and eat the enemy for us.
Or at least attempt to.
Or yeah, attempt to, but yeah. Did that count as too strenuous to do for 2 hours?
I'm gonna rule yes, because teaching it a whole new form is gonna be a legitimate undertaking. Especially because it's still a kid, right?
It's just a baby.
I was hoping that, like, seeing the dagger would, because, like, I don't know how their shapeshifting abilities work, so I was hoping, like, if I go, look, dagger, shiny, do you want to look like it, it would sort of, try and shift into it on its own, and I can just sit there and be like, good job, buddy.
Unfortunately, it would not be that easy.
Ah!
I like the thought process, but unfortunately, it would not be that
I
easy.
can't believe we have baby mimics and we're about to get dragons. It's cool.
Yeah, 'cause
Well,
if you guys are
hopefully.
going to be in the Dragon Riders Guild, you gotta have dragons.
Well, it said only if they accept us. Is a dragon
true.
riding another dragon, is that bad? Like,
He's not like full dragon. He's just.
but he's
Not.
dragon.
I see what you're
Couldn't
saying.
he just
like
fly
Dragonborn being
himself?
that way. No.
Okay.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I'm about to double check, but off the top of my head, Dragonborns can't fly.
Oh wait, I think we've literally brought that up every session. My bad.
That's okay.
Well, that was fun. A bit
Yeah.
chaotic, but it was quite good. That was fun.
I'm glad you guys had fun.
What happened to Bad Eric, dude? Because he's still over
Is
here.
he
with-
still on the map, or did I remove him?
He's still here.
Oh, he's still right there.
I can
my
give him his
bad.
angry eyebrows.
He's supposed to be gone.
No, his angry eyebrows.
Yeah, no, he's supposed to be gone. now.
All right, well, here, you
I'm
can
in the
put these
room.
eyebrows on him. Oh, wait,
Okay,
that
I
one's
will
really
do that.
long. That one's really long. Don't do that. Eh. You know what? It's not important. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Good. Thank you all so much for playing.
Yes, thanks for
Um,
hosting.
Thanks everybody. Thanks
Thanks
everybody
for
at home
playing.
for watching.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad everybody enjoyed. I'm glad that we
Yeah.
could do sort of a more creative RP style session.
Yeah.
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 Twas cute. Twas fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, thank you, Bree. Thank you,
Yes.
Mona. And thank you, anybody else who may have popped in chat. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
And as all right, and as always, thank you to my fellow players, Flint, Allie, and Paul, and thank you to my DM Josh for hosting.
You're welcome. Of course.
Yippee.
Business job as always, Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you all so much. If you're interested, our DM also has a Twitch channel, so you guys can feel free to check him out on there. He was playing Halo last week with none other than Paul himself.
Yes.
Yeah. That was
And
really fun.
why are you talking like that?
Like what?
Paul is now
Yogi Bear?
no,
Oh,
That's not Yogi Bear.
my bad.
Rudd.
Is deeper. More emphasis on the vowels.
Your name is Rudd.
Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Yep.
That
That
seems
was my
pretty
Paul Rudd
rude.
accent.
And next stream will be this Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, playing a game that Ramona actually redeemed, an indie game called At Winter's End. So,
You're cutting out a little bit. Just heads up.
oh, good,
Yeah.
We're probably not on the stream, just in the Discord.
good. Well, next stream, Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, indie game At Winter's End. Thank you, Ramona, for the redemption.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for playing. Catch y'all around the internet next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Well,